Allen Eagle football is on the air. The Old Coach brings you the sounds of tradition, rich greatness of Allen Eagle football. This is the Old Coach Network's 16th season to bring you the best in play-by-play of your Allen Eagles. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Allen Americans Hockey Club, Allen Flower Shop, Allen Veterinarian Hospital, Ana Sophia's Mexican Restaurant, Boone Allstate Agency, The Butcher Group, Chicken and Pickle, Credit Union of Texas, Eagle Design Screen Print and Embroidery, Hair by Brittany, Infuse-A-Lounge, Lobby's Pizza, Lone Star Bariatrics, Modern Family Vision, Pickle Roofing, Rodenbaugh's Flooring America and Appliances, Spazzo's Restaurant, Soul Man's Barbecue, Thrive Dental, Twin Creeks Orthopedic, and Weber Insurance and Risk Solutions. And now let's enjoy some great high school football on the Old Coach YouTube channel produced by theoldcoach.com and Carl Bailey and Chad Price.
Welcome to the Old Coach broadcast of Allen Eagle football. It's the Coach Carl Bailey. We're live. That's me, Kerry.
Okay.
We had it all set, and Kerry goes in. He's the only person that should be pushing the buttons and dialing the dials. I'm way down.
All right.
I can't hear anything.
All
A little
right,
louder.
You're
Yeah,
up.
that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Welcome to the Old Coach broadcast of Allen Eagle football. It's the Coach Carl Bailey, and we're live in Abilene, Texas at Shotwell Stadium. That's P.E. Shotwell Stadium for those that like to know. A longtime West Texas coach and at the University of Texas as an assistant for a long time. But we're here live for the third round of the Texas High School Football Playoffs, where your Allen Eagles will play the Odessa Permian Panthers tonight. This is the 234th broadcast of Allen Eagle football by the Old Coach crew and the 63rd playoff broadcast. In the booth with me tonight is my good friend Mike Farish. And Mike, this is a matchup of two legendary Texas high school football programs, with Permian having won 6 state titles, the Allen Eagles winning 5 state championships, and this is only the 4th time these two teams have played, 2 times in non-district. I'll tell that story in just a little bit, in 1998 and 99, and once in the playoffs in 2008.
Yes, and Permian was quite successful in the 70s and the 80s. They hit a little bit of lull in the 90s when Allen's program began to pick up. So they're kind of meeting after. Again, Permian was successful early, hit a lull. Now they're coming back. And Allen, of course, has been strong for the last 25 years.
Also in the booth with us tonight is the broadcast veteran, Kerry Lowry. And Kerry, Allen's last state title came in 2017. We were there. The last time Odessa Permian won a state title was in 1991. Well, history will not determine the winner on the field today. These two teams are playing for their legacy in the history of their programs.
Absolutely. The communities remember. The players may not remember those championships, but the communities do. And the tension and the pride in both of these programs is going to be on display tonight.
Well, Mike, the Allen Eagles advanced to the third round of the playoffs under Coach Lee Wigington again. Last week, they beat a very sound Lake Highlands team, 41-7, and they're making a rare road appearance out of the Metroplex. It was in 2023, the last time we really took a road trip, and you know where we're at? Right here in Abilene, playing Midland Legacy.
That's right.
And so very seldom do we take road trips out of the Metroplex. But in 2023, we're out here, and then 2018, we took a few road trips. But it's very uncommon for Allen to be on the road. Mike, Permian is part of the Ector County ISD, which was created in 1921 by the state legislature. The oil boom came to West Texas. Odessa High was a big school out here for a long, long time. Ector High School in Odessa, predominantly the minority school, it was created in 1957, and in 1959, Odessa Permian became the third high school in Ector County, and they had athletic success very quickly.
Yes, they did, and we'll talk about some of their coaching legends a little bit later on. I had the pleasure when I was coaching at Plano, we had some great playoff games against Odessa Permian, and Plano was one of the only schools that never lost a playoff game to Permian. They were all very, very tight, very close games, what we'll expect to see tonight.
Well, Mike, the Allen Eagles have never lost a playoff game to Odessa Permian.
That is true.
The only time they played was in the playoffs in 2008, and Kerry, you were there.
I was there.
It was at the old Texas Stadium.
Not the one that they built now, but the older one that is torn down. There was one.
And, Mike, prior to that, the Allen Eagles played Odessa Permian 2 times, in 1998 and 1999. And it was home and home. Do you remember how they did that?
No, and I mean, that's a non-district game, and that's very unusual to have a non-district game and go home and home. Typically, you'd want to meet right here, you think, but I don't know how they came to play home and home in 98, 99.
Well, the Allen ISD hired a superintendent, and this is the story goes that I've been told, allegedly, Barbara Irwin was hired in the early 90s, 94, I believe, and she was very familiar with the book, Friday Night Lights, and she decided, or maybe brought up the subject that, hey, Allen ought to play Odessa Permian. At that time, Todd Graham was the head coach at Allen, and they thought it was a good idea, and so they played Odessa home and home. They split the games. Allen winning 1, Odessa winning 1. The third game, Kerry, in 2008, and now here we are in Abilene for the third round of the Texas High School football playoffs. It's the coach. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll talk about the teams. We'll talk about the weather. It's a great night for Texas High School football. Come back and join us. Allen Eagle football with the coach.
The Allen Flower Shop has been in business since 1972 and is the second oldest business in Allen. For all your floral needs, the Allen Flower Shop will take care of you. The Allen Flower Shop is family owned and operated and is located at 102 East Main in the heart of Allen. Give them a call at 972-727-3268 or visit them at allenflowershop.com. The Allen Flower Shop says, "Let's go Eagles!"
Welcome to Infusion Lounge Wellness Spa, where science meets luxury and health flows naturally. We specialize in advanced IV therapy, peptide protocols, regenerative medicine, and hormone optimization, each designed to restore energy, sharpen focus, reduce inflammation, and strengthen recovery. Our medical weight loss programs combine cutting-edge therapies like GLP-1 medications, peptide stacks, and personalized nutrition supports to help you lose weight, balance hormones, and keep results long-term. It's not about quick fixes, it's about sustainable transformation. Whether you're an athlete pushing for peak performance, a professional seeking balance, or students striving for clarity and stamina, our treatments deliver results you can feel. Vitamin drips replenish essential nutrients. Peptides repair and restore, and regenerative therapies enhance long-term vitality. And because we believe in giving back, students and teachers receive exclusive discounts, making it easier to enhance physical endurance, mental clarity, and academic performance. At Infusa Lounge, every detail is tailored to you. A spa-like atmosphere, evidence-based therapies, and a team committed to helping you thrive. This isn't just wellness, it's vitality elevated.
Allen Veterinary Hospital, a proud Eagle supporter, has been serving the Allen community since 1986. We're now located in our new state-of-the-art building at 851 East Main Street, right next to our boarding and daycare facility, Ace Pet Resort. Whether it's your furry friend's annual and shots or to see why they're under the weather, Dr. Alan Kaufman and his staff wants to help you with all of your pet's needs. Give them a call at 972-727-8383. Oh, and my cat Kygo and my dog Rhea has something to say. Oh yeah, go Eagles!
Hey Allen Eagles! In case you hadn't heard, CUTX has a full-service branch inside Allen High School, which means all faculty, students, and parents are eligible for membership. We offer everything you'd expect to see at a financial institution: loans, checking accounts, CDs, and more. Visit the Smart Branch or cutx.org to learn more.
Welcome to the Old Coach broadcast of Allen Eagle football. It's the Coach Carl Bailey alongside Mike Farish and Kerry Lowry. We're live Abilene ISD Shotwell Stadium, where the Allen Eagles play the Odessa Permian Panthers in the third round of the Texas High School football playoffs. Two legendary programs. And Kerry, last week, big plays by the Allen defense and special teams led to a 27-0 first half lead that grew into a 41-7 win over Lake Highlands. Quarterback Jeremiah Dowd led the offense. He was 11 out of 17 with 200 yards passing, but the Allen offense looked sharp last week.
Very much so. J.D. Dowd did very well. The running game was able to run between the tackles and control the ball and the clock, and that propelled to victory. Those are the formulas that Allen's looking for every week.
And Mike, let's not forget about that defense led by the front line of Tim Drake, Devin Palmer, Beckham Parker, Josh Shaw, the linebackers Major Miller, Dupree Wafer, Hova Williford. They shut down a Lake Highlands offense that had been averaging 42 points a game.
Yeah, you know, Lake Highlands, the opening drive, they drove it down the field, and then Allen ended up holding them inside the 10-yard line, and that's really the only drive that Lake Highlands had like that all night. They completed a big pass later on, but that defense rose to the occasion. They bowed up, they stopped them, they got a couple of turnovers overnight, did a great job.
And Mike, we talked about that during the broadcast, that opening drive, taking 6 minutes off the clock. That's exactly what Lake Highlands wanted to do last week.
You bet. They just didn't get the score. And then later on, Lake Highlands was driving a little bit, and they tried a trick play. And we talked about when that trick play failed, the air kind of came out of their balloon.
Well, Kerry, it just wasn't the front seven, those guys we mentioned. The back end of the defense played well. LeBron Bauer, who's got 13 college offers, had 2 interceptions. He blocked 2 punts, and he had a kickoff return for over 50 yards. And then cornerback Kyle Wheaton, an Oregon State commit, he defended like 9 passes last week.
And, you know, this was coming off of a game where they might have been questioned on how well they had played. And Coach Wigington had told us, hey, we got beat in special teams against Louisville. We will not be beaten tonight. And he sure enough was right, because with both of those guys and them on the defense and special teams, Allen won every phase of last week's game.
Well, Mike, Lake Highlands just had 56 yards rushing last week. They had a running back that is a SMU commit, and they really shut him down. The quarterback, Chuck Smith, he'd been outstanding all season. He had thrown for over 3,100 yards, 33 touchdowns. Last week he only threw for 166 yards. He threw 42 times. He was under pressure all night. It was the best game of the year by the Allen defense. Now we need to match that tonight.
And that was the key. That defensive front kept him under pressure all night long, flushed him out of the pocket, had him farting on the run. He couldn't ever get his feet settled, and that defensive pressure helped that secondary out, even though they were picking on Kai Wheaton. I'm not sure why, but Kai rose to the occasion and made them wish that they hadn't have done that.
Well, let me just interject here, as I was able to talk to Coach Chase Hargis, the defensive coordinator this week, and I brought that up. You know, last week during the ball game, we noticed that Kai was on the single receiver side a lot of the night. the team would go 3-by-1, 3 receivers on one side, 1 receiver on the other, and Kai ended up on the single receiver side, and Coach said that wasn't really by design on either side of the formation. It just happened. And, you know, Lake Highlands was trying to put their best receiver on that one-on-one coverage, and Kai came through.
Well, a lot of times that was to the Lake Highlands side of the field, and it was a short side of the field. So they were trying to help the quarterback out to make the short throw to the out route. It just happened to be to Kai's side, like you say, quite a bit.
Well, Kerry, big plays by the Allen defense and special teams led to that 21-0 halftime lead. And Dowd in the offense, they came through putting points on the board.
Very efficient offense. Of course, Carter Harris does Carter Harris things, and Caleb Smith was very active, and you know, just all the way around. And then, like we said, running the ball. If the Allen Eagles can run the ball between the tackles with Lyndon Spriggs and Jaden Hambrick, which they did, then that opens everything up for everybody else, and it really paid off for the Allen offense. They were able to control the ball and the clock.
And Jeremiah Dowd had a big run also, over, 50 yards?
Yeah, it was
right in there.
It was a long run where he showed some amazing speed. And now hopefully he doesn't think he's going to do that every week. But it was nice to see, and I guarantee it'll show up on any film that Permian was looking at.
Well, that Allen offense, Kerry, has outscored the opponents 592 points to 106. They have a winning average of over 40 points per game. Carter Harris, Caleb Smith, Josiah Johnson, they've combined for 142 catches and over 2,300 yards, 24 touchdowns. But you know what? The weather tonight might shut down the Allen passing game. Or what do you think?
It is coming out of the south at 20 miles an hour. Now, if you say out of the south, at least that means it's not sideways wind, but it's going to affect the game. It's affecting other playoff games that have already played this afternoon, and it will affect this one. But can the Allen Eagles persevere with their short passing game and even the long passing game when it comes to handling the wind?
Well, Mike, Permian's looking for their first title since 1991. That's state title. Get it out right, Coach. And this year they have really relied heavily on a running game with Gavin Black. He's their bell cow. Last year he had over 2,300 yards total offense. This year he's already rushed for almost 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. Last week he ran for 190 yards, 2 touchdowns in their win over Lake Ridge. They won 30-28. And, you know, the Allen Eagle defense, they have to shut him down. They're only giving up 58 yards per game rushing, so something's got to give.
You bet. And like I say, if you start talking about weather, even though we got an AstroTurf field, that's going to play right into Permian. They want to hand Gavin Black the ball 30 times if they can. He's carried it 33, 34, 30 times, multiple times this year, and they're going to be perfectly happy to sit there and feed him 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Oh, West Texas football.
Well, Mike, the Permian Panthers, their fan base thinks that this could be their year. They broke out of that Metroplex curse last week, if you want to call it that. They got past the second round for the first time in many, many years. And their coach, Jeff Ellison, he's been here. He's got things on track. Very well-coached team. And give us a little info on Coach Ellison.
Well, and like you say, I was going to mention, too, that they've broke that Metroplex curse. You go back and look at their record. For years, they'll play 12 ball games. They'll get to that second round of the playoffs. They go west. They beat up on an El Paso school. Then they'll beat, you know, they may play Trinity. They may play Mansfield Lake Ridge, North Crowley. They've played, you know, teams from the western part of the Metroplex, and they bow out. Now they've made the third round. They're excited to be playing Allen in this third round. Okay, Jeff Ellison, he's in his 8th year as the head coach at Permian, a lot of tradition there. He was a 2-6A Coach of the Year in 2020 and 2022. He was the first coach at Permian to win district titles in his first 3 seasons. And we've had a lot of friends who have been the head coach out here, and it's kind of moved them back to the Metroplex over the time.
True.
But he's taken the Panthers to the playoffs all 8 years of his head coaching here. He has deep roots in West Texas. He grew up in Whiteface, That's a white-faced Hereford, but then you got the Hereford white-faces too. But he grew up in Whiteface before playing college ball out at McMurray. Coach and I played against McMurray, the Indians, in Abilene. After graduation, he was a graduate assistant there at McMurray. I'm not sure why, but
maybe they needed him.
Yeah, McMurray's improved a lot. A year after that, he went to Estacado High School in Lubbock. He moved on to Breckenridge. You can see these West Texas roots everywhere, serving under Blake Phelps. Blake Phelps sounds familiar because he was the head coach at Pilot Point and won a state championship there about 20 years ago or so. And then Ellison made a big move for a West Texas guy, and he went down to Galena Park, North Shore, where he was there with Felt, or came back to work with Felt here at Permian in 2013. And, of course, this is his 8th year, and he's always had a winning record. But like I say, he's bowed out usually in the second round, third round.
Well, Kerry, the Allen Eagles have a coach with a winning record as well, Coach Lee Wigington. His staff, this is their fourth year in the playoffs under Coach Wigington, and the last 2 years they've went to the regional finals, and getting past this game tonight will be critical for the Allen Eagles and Coach Wigington's staff.
I mean, you're facing an 11-1 Permian team. They haven't lost since August. Think about that for just a second. They don't know how to lose anymore. They've forgotten about the August game against Plano. They have been motoring ever since. There have been some close games. They aren't blowing anybody out, but they are used to winning. They're used to leading. They're used to being in the fourth quarter in the driver's seat, and they want to be there tonight.
Well, it's going to be a great game. I know you have options tonight. Well, tune us in. You can watch the game on that other app if you want to, but tune us in. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Help us out here. We came all the way to Abilene to give you guys the best broadcast we can, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take another quick break. Then we'll be back for the kickoff and a lot of other good information. It's Allen Eagle football with a coach.
Eagle Design Screen Print and Embroidery is your one-stop shop for all your Allen Eagles official gear, featuring the largest assortment of Allen Eagle merchandise anywhere, including Nike, Under Armour, and many other featured apparel brands. They have a large selection of t-shirt graphics and headwear, as well as decals, flags, and many other fun non-apparel Eagle items. They can also handle all of your class t-shirts and business needs. Located near Eagle Stadium at 705 North Greenville Avenue, Eagle Design Screen Print and Embroidery, an Allen Eagle family-owned business.
At Lobby's Pizza, you'll experience flavorsome pizzas, pastas, and more. Located at 1010 West Exchange here in Allen, Lobby's Pizza will quickly become your favorite. We have quick delivery service and takeout too. Visit our website at lobbyspizza.com and check out our menu. At our kitchen, quality is non-negotiable. Our mission is to bring the joy of a delightful meal to wherever you are. We hope to see you soon at Lobby's Pizza of Allen. Let's go Eagles!
Pickle Roofing. It may be an unusual name for a roofing company, but in a big city filled with out-of-state, unlicensed companies, Pickle Roofing is unusual. It's a family name that stands behind quality and integrity in North Texas for over 25 years, licensed and insured. Reader's Choice Award winner, Best Roofing Company, and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You don't get much better than that, folks. Pickle Roofing. Unusual name, unusually great service. PickleRoofing.com.
Chicken and Pickle isn't one thing, it's everything. Elevated eats from a chef-driven menu meet friendly competition with pickleball and yard games. Come experience what will quickly become your favorite local hang, an anytime spot with everything to do. We love serving up great memories and great food made right here in our kitchen. We also offer event and catering packages which are versatile, delicious, and designed to wow your guests. We are located at 1221 Johnson Road in Allen, where food and fun spill onto the court.
One town, one school, one location, one community, one family. One-stop shop for all your flooring, remodeling, appliance needs, and more. You get the one hometown advantage at Rodenbos, proud sponsor of Allen Eagle football.
You've got the hometown advantage of Rodenbos.
Proud Allen Eagle supporters, Modern Family Vision believes that great eye care goes beyond prescriptions. It's all about how you feel from the moment you walk in through their doors. Known as a leading eye practice in Allen, Texas, they're proud to provide a warm, welcoming environment where every patient is treated like family. Their highly trained optometrists and friendly staff are dedicated to making your experience comfortable, from scheduling your exam to fitting you with stylish eyeglasses or comfortable contact lenses. They offer everything from innovative eye care and specialty treatments to flexible financial plans, ensuring quality care is always within reach. When you choose Modern Family Vision, you're choosing trusted expertise, outstanding customer service, and a lifelong partner in your family's eye health. Go to Modern Family Vision for all your eye care needs. Located at 906 West McDermott, Suite 106, directly behind the Chick-fil-A on the northwest corner of McDermott and 75. You can also go online for more information by going to modernfamilyvision.com. Let's go Eagles!
Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey. We're live in Abilene, Texas. Abilene ISD Shotwell Stadium, where the Allen Eagles play the Odessa Permian Panthers. Allen comes into the ball game 12-0. Odessa Permian 11-1. This is the 234th broadcast of Allen Eagle football. This is our 63rd playoff broadcast. And Mike, this is a matchup of two legendary Texas high school football programs. Permian has won 6 state championships. Allen has won 5 state championships. And both of them are on the road to the 4th round. The winner will keep playing.
That's right. You know, now the playoffs, you lose, you're out. But this is going to be an exciting game. Like you say, a whole lot of victories between these two teams here. 13 state championships, a lot of pride. These programs, you know, they're used to being on top. They're used to being here. They're not going to fold, that's for sure. In Permian, they feel like if the game's close, it's to their advantage.
And the captains for the Allen Eagles are out on the field. It's Kai Wheaton, Josh Shaw, Devin Palmer, and from the offense, it's Caleb Smith. All seniors, all voted upon by their peers on their team.
Well, this is the 4th time these two teams have met, twice in non-district in 1998, 1999, and once in the Texas High School football playoffs in 2008.
The Permian Panthers won the toss, and they elected to defer their option to the second half. They'll go on defense. They will kick off to the Allen Eagles here in the first quarter.
Well, we can't show you the game action. We've been bumped once again. We tried to get the rights to the game. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast of the Old Coach Allen Eagle football. But we'll do the best we can. We're going to bring it back to the booth here before the game, the kickoff. But we love to bring the national anthem down on the field and all the pageantry that goes with it. So at this time, I think the Permian Band will play the national anthem, and we will respect the flag, and it's a great tradition, Mike, for Texas high school football.
The only way to start.
As you can hear, the home side of the stadium tonight are the Permian Panthers, and they have got their chant going, Mike. That's the old Mojo chant. And we're getting ready for the kickoff here.
You bet. And it's important, you know, we hadn't had as much wind all year as we've got tonight. We got a very strong wind coming out of the south, so it'll be at Permian's back in the first quarter. Allen will be driving into that wind before we switch around. But that wind could become a factor if somebody needs to be throwing the ball late in the game to catch up or anything.
Your Credit Union of Texas weather report for game time. For the kickoff, 59 degrees. And like Mike said, there's wind. And you know what it's going to be in the fourth quarter? It's going to be 59 degrees and the same 20-mile-an-hour wind. Because I already checked. It isn't dropping and it ain't moving. So this is what you're going to get the entire game.
We did have a little light rain a little early, about an hour and a half before the game. But I believe that rain's going to stay away right now.
Well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. This is what you get, folks. You know, we try to get the broadcast as best we can each week, and they just love to show the Allen Eagles on other stations and channels and apps, but we're going to bring you the best broadcast we can, so turn the sound down. Listen to the Old Coach broadcast. Here we go. Permian's kicking from our left to right. And, Kerry, we may not have a kickoff return all night.
The plan is to not have one. Now, somebody might have to kick into the wind, but the whole point is, Coach, that junior Iker Munoz, it was their kicker for Permian, is an absolute monster. He has a 54-yard field goal. He kicks everything to the back of the end zone. If there is an Allen return, it's because he wants somebody to return it, and his coaches told him to. Other than that, big leg.
He had a winning field goal last week to beat Mansfield Lake Ridge.
Well, here we go, folks. Allen Eagles going from our left to right. Jeremiah Dowd at quarterback. Spriggs in the backfield. One receiver left, three receivers right. Play action, throw out in the flat, complete. Josiah Johnson has the first catch of the night, out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
That was a long throw across the field for Dowd. Outside the numbers on the sideline, but a good reception. Like I say, about 6 or 7 yards.
Eagles, quick tempo. They're up on the ball. Dowd at quarterback. Spriggs in the backfield. Eagles spread it out, running all over the field. They put quads. 4 receivers left. That's the short side of the field. 1 receiver right. Throw out in the flat, complete to the quad set. It's going to be near a first down. And that was Spriggs, I believe, on the catch. Who was that? Help me out. That's the long way. That was Caleb Smith.
I was thinking it was Smith, but man.
Caleb Smith on the catch. So here we go. First big play of the night. 3rd down and 1 for the Allen Eagles.
The Allen Eagles are 50% on 3rd down this season. That's 56 out of 112 tries.
Dowd at quarterback. Pistol formation. Spriggs in the backfield behind Dowd. Spriggs on the carry up the middle, and he's going to have a first down.
Good push there at the end.
A gain of about 3 on the play, and as you said, Mike, a good push. Tinsley was in there as one of the H-backs. Jack Hopp was also in the ball game. And those guys just got behind those two and Jaden Davis. First down for the Allen Eagles. Move those chains.
Move the chains for Weber Insurance and Risk Solutions.
Eagles spread it out, running from one side to the other. Now they put 2 receivers right, 1 left. H-back on the right side, handoff Spriggs. He comes right side, gain of about 2 on the play.
You know, it's kind of strange that Permian was very well known for running a 4-3 defense, even front. Now they're running an odd man front with a nose guard, 2 tackles, and we call it a 59 look.
2nd down, 8 for the Allen Eagles. Ball on the 41-yard line, 10:20 to go, first quarter. Dowd drops, looks. Has a receiver downfield. Josiah Johnson's pushed, and there's no flag on the play.
Yeah, Josiah kind of ran into number 18 back there as much as he ran into him.
So incomplete pass brings up 3rd down for the Eagles. First drive of the night for either team.
Noel Washington was on the coverage. He really did have position. Josiah had to go through him to get anywhere. And actually, just really good positioning by Noel Washington.
2 receivers right. That's Carter Harris and Caleb Smith. Josiah Johnson goes left side. Eagles going from our left to right. Smith in motion. Handoff. Spriggs coming right side. He's going to have a couple of yards, and that's all. It's going to bring up a 4th down for Allen.
Tackled by Bryson Gonzalez, his 79th of the season, the junior linebacker.
What about this, Mike? Big play.
Yeah,
the ball is on the Allen's 45-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 3. The offense stays on the field. Here goes the Allen Eagles. An early big play. 1 receiver right, 3 receivers left. Dowd at quarterback. Dowd's going to throw it. Has a receiver, and it's incomplete. Caleb Smith was wide open in the flat. He had come across in motion. Nobody was covering, and Jeremiah just overthrew him in the flat, incomplete, and Mojo, the Panthers, take over.
Yeah, Coach Wigington, there was no hesitation. There was never huddle on the sideline. They were going for that all the way. Of course, we can look now. Like we said, we're going to get a steady dose of Gavin Black here.
Gavin Black, he's their bell cow. Number 18, he lines up in the backfield next to quarterback Jacob Garcia. 3 receivers right, movement up front. Here comes the flag out. And one of the offensive linemen carried. They have 3 sophomores on their offensive line.
Yeah, 3 sophomores. They are good, but they are inexperienced. They will be better next year, but not just yet. They also have 76 yards of penalties every single game. That would have topped any team in the Allen district.
5 yards marked off against Permian. They spread it out this time. Empty formation, no backs in the backfield. Permian in all black, white helmets. They're going from our right to left. Quarterback Garcia's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be taken down. It's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play.
You got Devin Butler or Palmer back there, number 99. You've got, of course, Tim Drake's always back there. Joshua Shaw, just all met at the quarterback.
I think Devin Palmer might end up getting credit for that sack, but one way or another, and now it's 2nd down and 20.
Beckham Parker, as you mentioned, Mike, he was there. I bet you his granddad's here somewhere today. Coach Rogers, if you're out there, old coach said, hey, 2nd down and 20. 2 backs in the backfield, hand off to the fullback, and he breaks it. No, that was Gavin Black lined up at the fullback.
Yeah, they had a big eye back here. Black, fullback, even though he's behind the quarterback, and then another running back behind him.
And so he picks up about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Let's see where they spot it at the 48 of Allen. 3rd down and 13 for the Panthers.
The Allen Eagles allowed 25% on 3rd down, an excellent percentage for defense.
3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Now the white hat comes in.
I think this would be 4-down territory for Permian already. So they're thinking they got 2 downs to go 13.
They wind the clock. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Here comes the blitz. Garcia drops back. Loop. He's got him in the backfield. Sack. Allen Eagles. Parker.
Beckham Parker with the sack, his 5th of the season. It could have been any of 3 guys, Mike, but they kind of forced him out, and Beckham Parker cleans it up.
And Josh Shaw was forcing him in from outside.
And Tim Drake was on the other side.
And he couldn't scramble. They had him perfectly contained.
4th down, the ball is all the way back to the Permian 42. And Terry, tell us about this punter that Permian has.
The punter's the same as the kicker, Iker Munoz. Don't be surprised if this one with the wind ends up going into the end zone.
Caleb Smith back, and the Allen Eagles put a big rush on it, and he kicks it. Oh, he gets a great bounce, but it was going sideways off his foot.
Yeah.
It come toward the Permian bench and bounced out of bounds somewhere around the Allen 21.
Here I talk nice about him, and what happened? The Allen Eagles disrupted him by Dom Butler and LeBron Bauer getting in his face while he's trying to punt it, and that cost him a little bit. Even the wind helped, but not enough, and Allen will take over.
You can't help but think he was trying to kick away from Caleb a little bit towards the pylon and pulled it out of bounds, so Allen came out pretty good on that exchange.
7:22 mark in the first quarter. Eagles going left to right. Carter Harris splits left side. That's toward the Allen bench. Jaden Davis at the H-back. Now Caleb Smith goes left side in the slot. Throw out in the flat, complete to Caleb. He breaks 1 tackle out across the 30, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Allen Eagles. Move those chains.
Let's move the chains for Infusilounge.
Well, you had a good timing there. Jaden Davis was moving out, motioning from inside to outside. going straight out there by the time Caleb caught it and was able to kick out the cornerback.
First down and 10, Allen. Ball's on the far hash from us toward the Allen bench. Allen's visitors, they're in the all-white uniforms tonight. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff, Spriggs coming right side. He jukes 1 tackler, and a big scrum after the push.
Going to end up getting about 8 or 9 yards there out of that.
Out across the 40. Mike, they're going to move the chains. He got 10.
Well, wow.
Let's move the chains for Modern Family Vision, and credit to Carter Harris and Jaden Davis out there really sealing the edge for Spriggs.
2 receivers go left side. That's Harris and Caleb Smith. Parker Tinsley and Jack Hopp in the ball game. They're the tight end and H-back. Hambrick in the backfield. Hand off to Hambrick. He hammers ahead for about 6.
Yeah, we need a lot of that right there. Need a good dose. Hambrick kind of went over the last block to get that extra yard or 2.
Eagles up quick tempo. 2 receivers left. Dowd throws out in the flat. Has Carter Harris. He's in Mojo territory, out of bounds around the 37. First down, Allen moved those chains.
Let's move the chains for Thrive Dental.
Eagles back up on the ball quick. This may be the fastest tempo Allen has run all year. 2 receivers right, tight end left, play action, throw out in the flat. Josiah Johnson has it. He jukes 1 man, and he's going to be near a first down.
Boy, he's just a move away from taking it to the end zone right there.
So another first down, Kerry.
Let's move the chains for Soul Man's Barbecue.
Jack Hopp checks out of the ball game. Caleb Smith, Carter Harris split left. Jaden Davis, Josiah Johnson split right. Dowd at quarterback. Eagles on the move here. 3 first downs in a row. Davis in motion. Throw out in the flat. Complete. Caleb has it. He's trying to get down the sidelines, and he spun around. He picks up about 7, maybe 8. And the Eagles offense, after that first drive, they are clicking right now.
They are, and they're timing it out. They get Jaden Davis out there on the perimeter blocking. I don't know if we've seen him motion out that wide and block.
Josiah Johnson splits left side. Carter Harris, Caleb Smith come right side. Movement up front.
Whoa, thought we were going to get a free play right there.
And it's going to be offsides.
It's offsides, but I believe he made contact with one of the offensive linemen, which definitely will stop the play. It'll also give Allen another first down thanks to Spazzos. Move those chains.
Yeah, Dowd runs over to the sideline to visit with Coach for a second. Now they're back up there again.
Eagles up quick. I know a lot of people wanting us to show the ball game. Believe me, if they would let us, we would show the ball game. If you're watching the ball game, I hope you're listening to us. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Dowd looks, pumps, rolls, right, throws. He's hit, and the ball is tipped, incomplete. A big rush there by the outside defensive end, Kerry.
That was an outstanding rush there by Elijah Marquez. He has 13 hurries on the season. Give him 14. He might have actually even tipped that one, and that brings up 2nd down and 10.
I think he did.
Maybe lucky Dowd didn't throw that. He was trying to hit Carter Harris down by the end zone, but he was covered.
So the ball is at the 14-yard line of Permian.
4:51 to go in the first quarter.
2nd down and 10. 2 receivers right, tight end left. Spriggs in the backfield. Spriggs on the carry. He's inside the 10 all the way down to the 7.
Very close to a first down. If they go past the 5, they do get a first down. Good run by Spriggs. Good blocking on the right side of the line.
3rd down for the Eagles.
Allen Eagles into the red zone where they are an 85.7% success rate on scoring. So, and credit to the offensive line. They're getting that inside push, and the running backs are benefiting.
3rd down and 2. 2 receivers right, tight end left. Spriggs in the end zone. Oh, they're going to mark him at the 1, inside the 1. And he dove for the end zone, and we need some instant replay on that one,
yeah,
folks.
His knee must have hit right inside the 1. We're going to get a replay here. We can look at the scoreboard.
So the Allen Eagles are up quick.
Boy, he had his hand down. I thought he was going to get in for that knee touched.
1st down and goal.
Eagles overload left side, 2 receivers and the H-back. And Spriggs up the middle. Touchdown, Allen Eagles. Lyndon Spriggs takes it in from about a half yard out. We'll give him a yard on that. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Allen Eagles on the scoreboard.
Just pure power offense on that drive. Little outlet routes, Mike, but eventually, really, it's the running up the middle that's doing it.
Extra point team out. Preston Hurlis, the kicker. Jack McDonald, the snapper. Ethan Nava, the holder. Snap back, placement down. Kick is up. And it's good. Makes the score Allen 7, Permian 0. It's Allen Eagle football with the coach.
The Butcher Group of Ebby Halliday is a real estate business focused on putting our clients' needs first. Our job is to make sure you buy right and then sell for the maximum dollar. Not all agents and companies are equal, so let us show you why we are right for you. We are full service, full-time, and experts at what we do. Let us take your stress away and help you with your real estate needs. Contact the Butcher Group, 214-415-9787, or at www.butchergrouphomes.com, www.butchergrouphomes.com, and go Eagles!
Allen Eagle football with the coach, Carl Bailey, Mike Farish. Mike, good to see you on the camera this week. Kerry Lowry. And, Kerry, what a nice drive by the Allen Eagles. The first drive was stymied after 3 plays, but the Eagles came back and answered.
Yes, and we don't have our normal drive summary stats, but we're going to tell you it was 78 yards.
Absolutely.
And it was probably around 9 plays, and it was a whole lot of Lyndon Spriggs, including the final, which was a Lyndon Spriggs 1-yard plunge into the end zone for the touchdown. And Preston Hurlis with the extra point. Allen up 7-0.
And
we're
so
going to show that offensive line some love up there. Good blocking on that drive. You had Ethan Villarreal, Henry Hastings, Jalen Talib, James Master, and Jacob McCray controlling the line of scrimmage.
And so LeBron Bauer is going to move in, and I guess he's going to have to hold. The wind blew the ball off the tee, and so the kicker, Sam Smata, teed it back up. LeBron's going to hold it like the old style back in the PE yard days. Kick is fielded around the 23. And right there, great coverage by the Allen Eagles. Number 22, Hova Williford, along with number 86, Brandon Cockcroft. That's Coach Cockcroft's son. And we love those guys. They were down there, Mike, and great coverage.
Yeah, Jeremiah Hambrick, mentioned him. That's Jalen's little brother, and boy, he put a good lick on him too.
So why was that a short kick? It's not that our guys can't kick it through the end zone, but they're kicking into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And Sam, while he can get it through there, just not into that wind. He got under it a little bit, ended up being very adventurous for the Permian return team.
Permian's on the far hash from us. They're going right to left. 3:45 first quarter action. Gavin Black, pistol formation behind the quarterback Garcia. Black on the carry, he goes right side. And you know, Black is a load.
Boy, that's a powerful run right there. They had him down after about 3 yards, and he picked up about 4 more.
So total of 6, it looks like. It's going to be second down and 4. But, you know, Black comes into the ball game, Mike. He's had 220 carries this year.
Yeah.
Rushed for almost 1,500 yards.
Exactly, and I forget how many touchdowns, but a whole barrel load of touchdowns.
18 of them.
Yeah.
3 receivers left. That's the wide side of the field toward the Permian bench. Tight end right. Black in the backfield. Play action. Throw out in the flat. It's complete, but right there on the stop, number 29, one of your favorite players, Kerry.
I love that. Josiah Gibson, who was banged up a little bit late in the season, he is back with a vengeance, and he virtually was there to take that catch away from the receiver.
Boy, that was good acceleration through the tackle, too.
So no gain on the play. It's going to bring up third down. Oh, they lost a yard. Third down and 5 for Permian. This is that pistol formation with 2 backs behind the quarterback. And it's a little zone option read, and the quarterback Garcia keeps it, gains about 1. This is going to bring up fourth down and 4 for Permian.
And it looks like they're doing a complete switch out, which probably means the punting team comes on. Garcia has he's run 65 times this season, not a really high number. He's not a dual threat guy at averaging only 3.6 a carry. That time he kept it. It did not pay off.
He wears a big knee brace on his left leg, and I think he injured that during the year.
Punt team out. Caleb Smith back for Allen around his 25. Snap back, kick is up. Nice kick with the wind. Caleb calls for a fair catch around the 12, and he backs up. He caught it, but he kept backing up. The wind is just out there. What'd you say, Kerry? About 20 miles an hour?
It is 20 miles an hour, and he got that one up in the air. 35 plus 18. That's a 53-yard punt right there, all in the air.
So shout out to Bob Acker. Bob, thanks for tuning in to the broadcast of the Old Coach. I know you got options tonight, folks. Tune us in. Give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Maybe they'll let us broadcast this one. You know, maybe let us show the game sometime. So here we go. Allen's ball. 1:48 to go in the first quarter. The third possession of the game for the Allen Eagles. Three receivers go left side, wide side of the field. Josiah Johnson splits right side. Spriggs in the backfield. Handoff. Spriggs comes right side. He has the first down and more. Out across the 25, out across the 30. First down, move those chains.
Mike, that was some misdirection right there, and it paid off.
That was.
Dowd turns one way and pitches it just a little. We haven't seen that look before.
Two receivers right, one receiver left. The ball's at the 30 of Allen. Dowd drops back, looks, throws a screen pass. Spriggs has it, left side. He breaks one tackle out across the 40 to the 45. First down, Allen. Move those chains.
Let's move the chains for Pickle Roofing.
Looked like Spriggs was fixing to bust it all the way. He kind of had to cut a step, and then the defender came in on him then.
Shout out to our good friend Jerry Best. You know, that was the highest rated halftime show that we have ever had.
I believe it.
Coach Jerry Best, the Allen head wrestling coach, was here with us a couple of weeks ago, and him and Kerry are out at Lake Texoma. They got the fire burning and watching us on the broadcast. First and 10, Allen play action, throw out in the flat. Caleb Smith has it across midfield, down the sidelines, pushed out of bounds around the 45 of Permian. A gain of 9 on that play.
That's Cameron Mattingly who pushed him out of bounds.
He has got 100 tackles on the season, Cameron Mattingly does. By the way, Coach Best, I bought a ham from the wrestling team, just like I told you I would.
2-by-2 look, Dowd drops, throws deep. Harris at the 10. He goes up, he has it. Carter Harris goes up, catches the ball, falls down on the catch inside the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Allen Eagles.
Good job. He was able to post up, see if I can get a number out there. I believe it's 0.
And Dowd threw that into the wind. Mike Allen's up on the ball, 2-by-1, snap back. Hambrick on the carry. And he gets up to about the 5.
Excellent tackle. He might have lost just a piece on that one.
But what a catch. What a throw by Dowd into the wind.
That's right, in the wind. It had to be close to 50 yards into the wind. And Carson had to kind of hold up. Well, he kind of posted up and screened the defensive player to have position on the ball.
And how many times have we seen Carter Harris do that this year?
Yeah, most of the time he's running away with it, but that time he did a great job adjusting to the ball. That's the end of the first quarter.
It is,
that
Mike.
Kind of flew by.
We're going to take a little break. It's Allen Eagle football with a coach.
Ana Sophia's Mexican Grill has some of the best Mexican food around. Come and enjoy some carne asada, brisket tacos, shrimp enchiladas, and more of authentic Mexican flavors. And if you have a big event coming up, they even have a full catering menu. We have a family-friendly atmosphere and promise you will not be disappointed. Located at 1328 West McDermott Street, Suite 260 in Allen. Also check out our Instagram and online at AnaSophiasMexicanGrill.com. Come and let us know that the old coach sent you. Vamos Águilas, go Eagles!
It's Allen Eagle football with the coach, Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, Chad Price, Keith Paxton, Thomas Paxton, Peyton Barclay down on the field doing our social media. And we are live in Abilene ISD Shotwell Stadium, where the Allen Eagles are up 7-0 going into the second quarter. They have the ball on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal for the Eagles.
I had somebody from Permian ask me just before the game here in the press box, is this true? How can this guy average 32 yards a catch? Is that a misprint?
Let me guess. Carter Harris.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it's not a misprint. They said, well, how does that happen? I said, They said, does he get 80-yard catches? I go, no. Every one of them is 30-some yards or 40 yards. And you'll see, and sure enough, there it is right there. That is why. Somebody posts him up, or he posts them up, makes a catch in traffic. That was different than most times, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, we have the stats for the first quarter. We're going to let Allen run a play here. Let's see what happens. 2nd and goal from the 5. Dowd quarterback, Hambrick in the backfield, and a pistol look right behind the quarterback. Hambrick on the carry, inside the 5, touchdown! Allen Eagles! Hambrick, Jaden Hambrick, hammers it in the end zone, and the Allen Eagles score.
I didn't get the numbers there, but he just bowled over a couple of linebackers. There's number 7 getting sent back. There's number 56. See if Ethan Villarreal. He's running behind Ethan over there on that left side.
And they didn't even have a chance to put him on the ground.
It was also BYOB, be your own blocker, the last yard.
Extra point team out. Preston Hurlis, the kicker. Ethan Nava, the holder. Jack McDonald, the snapper. Snap back, kick is up. And it's good. Makes the score Allen 14, Permian 0. And we're going to keep it right here. You know why? Because we have first quarter stats.
All right, let's go through these here. Obviously, the Allen Eagles are up 14-0, but that actually happened in the first play of the second quarter. Allen has 11 first downs to 0 for Permian. Allen with 173 total yards. Permian -1. So as you're listening to the game and how the coach describes it, Permian going backwards, Allen going forwards, and that's exactly how it's turning out right now.
So we've got something that we want everybody to join in on. It's vote for Jordy Kaufman, my buddy Jordy. Jordy's been nominated by Dave Campbell's Texas Football as a community leader, and there's only, I think there's 12 across the state. Well, go and vote for Jordy, and it's going to be a $2,500 grand prize, and we want Jordy to win. So everybody out there, go to davecampbells.com. Vote for Jordy Kaufman for the Community Leader Award as Sam Smata kicks off. But Jordy, vote for Jordy. And we'll show that again if you missed it before the game is over. We'll probably show it a couple of times. But we love Jordy, J Money. He's down there. He's with us every week, and I love to see him. And go vote for Jordy, Community Leader. So now back to the game. Permian has the ball at their 25 after Smata kicks it out of the back of the end zone. Of course, he has a nice breeze behind his back now.
Allen's got that strong wind behind their back this quarter. I got to mention that Malachi Mendoza is the one that Hambrick just ran over on the goal line a while ago.
Permian has the ball. They're going from our left to right in this second quarter. 2 receivers left toward the Allen bench. 1 receiver right. Black in the backfield. Black on the carry. Hitting the backfield, taken down.
Never quite got his feet underneath him. He was stumbling.
Well,
probably going to end up losing a yard or so. Yeah, about a yard there.
It was one of those Allen Eagles.
Beckham
Parker comes underneath and just grabs the ankle of Gavin Black. I'll tell you what, I love watching Beckham play. He's got he's one of those kids we say he's got a motor, Mike. Never stops.
He'll get credit for half a tackle on that one. That'd be his 4th tackle for loss this season, Beckham Parker.
2nd down 11. Permian puts 3 receivers right, tight end left. Black on the carry again. He surges forward for a couple of yards.
Yeah, I don't have Beckham's height and weight, but he's one of the smaller defensive linemen. But like you say, his effort, his motor make up for a lot.
Mike, last week we held the SMU commit from Lake Highlands. They only rushed for 56 yards last week, and the Allen Eagles have their work cut out for them, but right now they're playing well against the ground game. 3rd down and 3, 10:45 to go in the second quarter. Ball is at the 28-yard line of Permian. Permian spreads it out, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Quarterback Garcia rolls, looks, nowhere to throw, and 2 Allen Eagles converge, and one of them is Josh Shaw, and the other one is
Josiah Gibson, and he literally, you can call it a coverage sack, but they had both the rush and the coverage. It was just an orchestra of defense on that one.
Well, Josiah chased him all the way across the backfield, and then he and Josh met right there.
Well, they only sent out 2 receivers to the right side of the field, and the quarterback rolled right. The other receivers were on the other side of the field, Mike, and it kind of shut the field off for the quarterback.
Yeah.
Smith back, anticipating the punt. Punt is up, and it's going to be a short punt out of bounds. And Allen is going to have very nice field position. Carry your punter into the wind that time, and it goes out of bounds around the 47. The ball was at the 25.
Yeah, that's only a 22-yard punt, but you know what? That's exactly what happened to Sam Smotter when he was trying to kick off into that wind. It is a lot more vicious than you think, and it's coming straight south, which is right in the face of that offense.
Yeah, those flags are whipping straight out off the pole there. That tells you it's got to be at least up there around 20 miles an hour.
Allen up 14-0 in this second quarter.
And it's not a gust. It's a steady, straight wind.
2 receivers right. Allen going from our right to left. Dowd at quarterback. Josiah Johnson splits right. Play action. Throw in the flat. Josiah Johnson has it. And he's going to be spun out of bounds after a gain of about 16. Move those chains for the Allen Eagles. First down.
Let's move the chains for Eagle Designs. Shout out to Belinda Corey and Misty Price that are watching from home in Allen. They even sent us a picture of ourselves.
2-by-2 set, 1st and 10. Hambrick in the backfield, play action again. This one's a little off the mark. Josiah Johnson, the intended receiver. Dowd throws it low and outside, incomplete.
You got to remind yourself that Josiah is just a sophomore, having a great season.
Well, thanks to the Price family, and just got to give a shout out to Chad Price, because we wouldn't be up on the air every week if it wasn't for Chad. He does a great job pushing the buttons, dialing the dials, and tonight the camera work by Keith and Thomas Paxton. I know you want to see the game. We're doing the best we can. 2-by-2 for Allen, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Now it's an empty formation. Everybody spread out. Dowd throws the ball out in the flat, and it's complete. And that receiver, help me out, guys. He's way over there. Josiah
Johnson again.
So Josiah's going to pick up about 5. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Allen Eagles.
Braden Garcia on the tackle out there from his linebacker position.
9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yet another 3rd down.
Eagles spread it out. Empty formation. That means no backs in the backfield. 3 receivers left, wide side of the field. 2 receivers right. Down on the quarterback draw. Inside the 15 and taken down around the 14. 1st and 10. Allen Mock. That is that play we talked about in the pregame show. He broke one of those last week for about 50 yards.
Yeah, Elijah Marquis brought him down. Dow could have probably sold that a little bit better. He barely turned his shoulders, and then he took off right up the middle. Wasn't much hesitation there, but he got what he wanted. He got the 1st down.
Lyndon Spriggs checks in the ball game, as well as a couple of other Allen Eagles. 2 receivers right, tight bunch. Dowd drops, throws end zone, and it's going to be intercepted in the back of the end zone.
That wasn't a good throw by Dowd. I think he and the receiver got on opposite pages there.
So Allen had the ball at the 14-yard line of Permian, 1st and 10, and Dowd throws it up in the end zone, and the defensive back picks it off.
Isaiah McCoy got that, number 8 back there. And like I say, that wasn't even close to an Allen receiver.
He was able to basically fair catch that right at the end line, get toe tap, put 2 in. And, you know, it's kind of a play. He had Carter Harris doing a little zag route, and 2 guys followed him. That's the problem.
Well, he had somebody coming across short, but you could tell he was zeroed in on Carter the whole time.
So Permian with the turnover takes over at their 20-yard line. Garcia at quarterback, Black in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Play action throw, and it's incomplete. And they were trying to hit the inside receiver on a little stop route.
Alex Cruz, number 9.
Threw that got that out of his hands about as fast as he possibly could. And I think that's what cost him. He kind of shot-putted it straight to Cruz.
Now, if you're watching Permian here, another old Permian tradition, their quarterback wears number 25. They've got a tradition. Those quarterbacks usually don't wear a team number, wear a 20 and above.
2nd down and 10. Permian puts 3 receivers right, 1 left. Black in the backfield. Garcia at quarterback. 2nd and 10, 8:06. Garcia drops back, throws incomplete. The intended receiver was number 9. That was Alex Cruz.
Cruz only had 12 catches on the season. They have 2 receivers that have combined for 100 catches that have yet to be targeted that I've seen.
3rd down and 10 for the Panthers.
Yeah, you got 2 receivers with the same name, but they're not related, is what we were told.
Well, Mike, they're actually, it's spelled a little different. It just looks the same.
When they catch one, we'll tell you who they are.
One's a V, one's a B.
2 receivers on each side, 2-by-2 set. Garcia drops back, throws incomplete, and there was a big rush by Josh Shaw and Hova Williford, Devin Palmer, Beckham Parker. They pushed the offensive line into the quarterback, and it was just a, I wouldn't say a bad throw, it was just an errant throw.
Yeah, he could feel the pressure, and it kind of seeing the same thing we saw last week with the Lake Highlands passer. He's getting rid of the ball probably quicker than he wants to or has.
Exactly,
this
Mike.
Season.
That intended for Kaysen Navarrete, and just fell short. Just the timing was not there.
Punt team out.
He got a piece of that.
LeBron Bauer comes in. He got a piece of it. And Permian caught the tipped ball in the air, but the Allen Eagles should have the ball around the 24-yard line of Permian. So LeBron Bauer, last week he blocked 2 punts, Kerry.
Yeah.
And this week he's already got 1.
Yeah, that is, I believe, well, you know what? I don't believe.
Well,
that
was a perfect angle, too. He came in there. He didn't even come close to the punter, and he blocked that ball.
5 blocked kicks.
I don't know what the officials are talking about here.
The white hat he was signaling that it was tipped.
Yeah.
That's a
Go ahead,
fifth
Kerry.
blocked,
I didn't mean to cut you out.
5th blocked kick for LeBron Bauer this season. Not all punts. He's gotten a hold of a couple field goals and extra points, too.
So after the turnover by Allen, they get the ball back in great field position. They had it at the 14, and now they have it at the 21. 1st down and 10. This is their 4th possession of the first half. 2 receivers come left side. That's the short side of the field toward the Permian bench. Eagles going right to left. Dowd at quarterback. Hambrick on the carry. Goes right side. And he's going to pick up a few yards, although the scrum keeps scrumming.
Get about 6 or 7, and that whole right side of the line was just moving in a wave. Hambrick could never find a hole, but he was right there behind him the whole way.
And Hambrick's so good at standing up through the entire run, and what ends up happening, everybody comes and bear hugs him from behind and gets a couple extra yards.
2nd down and 4 for Allen. 2 receivers left, 1 right. That's Josiah Johnson by himself. Handoff, Hambrick going left side, inside the 10.
He's got a 1st down there.
So the Allen Eagles move those chains.
Let's move the chains. Luis Zapian makes the tackle, his 76th of the season. Move the chains for Allen Americans ice hockey.
We could be calling this offensive line every time. They're getting a tremendous push up front, regardless of which side they run to.
1st down and goal for Allen. The ball's just inside the 10. 2 receivers go right side. That's Carter Harris, Caleb Smith. Backside, extra blocker. That's Parker Tinsley. Hambrick on the carry. Comes left side behind Tinsley. Another big push. And it looks like the ball's going to be spotted just outside the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal for Allen.
Allen Eagles again able to mix run and pass. They're up near 200 yards of total offense.
Lyndon Spriggs checks in the ball game. Hambrick out. Carter Harris goes out. Jaden Davis checks in.
We'll see that little H-back trap maybe right here, or see him go outside and block wide like he's done a couple of times.
Parker Tinsley, Jack Hopp also in the ball game. They're tied in wing back right side. Smith in motion. Smith gets the pop pass. He goes right side. He's trying to cut it in the end zone, and he's going to be short. Oh, just barely short inside the 1.
Again, that's a good job. Caleb couldn't cut up field, but he just rode the wave of blocking out there to the right.
Mike, they put that old-timey formation. They had a real tight end and a wing back lined up outside of the tight end. They ran that way. And the ball is spotted. Oh, they're going to spot it just inside the 2. And so here we go. 3rd down and goal for Allen. Down at quarterback. Spriggs in the backfield. Caleb Smith splits right side now. He goes in motion. Spriggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Allen Eagles. Lyndon Spriggs from 2 yards out.
That was a good little play action because Dow turned out to his right, handed it to Spriggs with a full head of steam, and it looked like that Dow was continuing to go back out to the right.
Extra point team out. Preston Hurlis, the kicker. Ethan Nava, the holder. Jack McDonald, the snapper. 5:12 mark in the second quarter. Snap back. Kick is up. It's good. Makes the score Allen 21. Permian 0. It's Allen Eagle football with the coach.
Weber Agency Insurance and Risk Solutions of Allen and Austin proudly supports the Allen Eagles. With more than 25 years of experience, we offer all lines of personal and business insurance. Our agency has one of the highest client retention rates among all of our companies. We truly enjoy building lifelong professional and personal relationships with our clients. We offer personalized, friendly service for all our customers. For more information, contact Brendan at 469-500-0771 or on our website at webersure.com. Let's go Eagles.
It's Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry. We're live. Allen up 21-0. Allen's had 5 possessions this half so far, Kerry. And they've scored touchdowns on 3 of them.
They have. The other 2, a turnover on downs, and 1 was a turnover straight up, an interception in the end zone. That time, however, the Allen Flower Shop scoring summary has a short field after the blocked punt goes 1 yard. They have 21 yards to go. They go 5 plays to get there, plunged into the end zone on 5 runs, finally, by Jaden Hambrick.
And Sam Smata kicks it out of the back of the end zone. And I have to correct myself. And obviously, I know Parker Tinsley's not playing for us anymore. He's at the Merchant Marine Academy playing for them, but it's his brother Noah Tinsley that's the offensive lineman and puts on number 40. So the Tinsley family, pardon me, but I'll get it right. So here we go. Parker and Noah, love both those guys.
Well, and he does wear 2 different numbers.
He does, but still no excuse.
Probably not the first time he's been called Parker in his life.
Probably not. I think I did it last week. 1st and 10, Permian. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff, Black. He hammers the middle again, picks up about 3.
What you just saw there is the entire basis of the Permian offense, and they have gotten away from it a little bit. They're just having trouble even running plays and making a consistent drive. But Gavin Black, who has 1,400 yards this season, that's the kind of thing right there. He gets 3 there, and he would get 8 the next, and so we'll see if they can get him going.
And he doesn't have breakaway speed. He's not going to break a 50, 60-yarder most likely, and when you're behind 21-0, you can't afford to hand him the ball 35 times.
6 foot, 210, and he's hard to miss out there, and he's even hard to tackle. But we've been doing a good job on defense so far, we the Allen Eagles. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Black again on the carry, hitting the backfield, stood up by Josh Shaw.
Josh Shaw with another tackle for loss, and Mike, he's living in the backfield tonight.
Oh, he is. He's wearing it out. And then let's see who else we had up there.
Major Miller was there.
Yeah, number 6, Major.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Permian. And they're going into this wind, Kerry, and they haven't completed many passes coming from south to north.
They're going to try to do it here because running for 8 yards is not likely, so they're going to have to put it in the air against the wind.
Yeah, they're 1 for 4, and I think that one went for negative yardage.
3 receivers left, tight end right. Garcia drops, he throws out in the flat, a long throw to the far sidelines, incomplete. And the Allen Eagles once again hold the Permian Panthers.
Mike, you called it earlier. I think he's throwing the ball early. Yeah. They're timing routes, but he's throwing the ball early, and his receivers aren't even there yet. But he's feeling the rush that isn't even there yet.
Well, and he already had a couple of sacks early in the game, and that pocket's been closing in on him every time.
Punt team is out. Caleb Smith back deep for the Allen Eagles around midfield. Kick is up, another sidewinder toward the Permian bench, and one of the players on the sidelines catches it over here out of bounds.
It's only going to be about a 10, less than 20-yard punt, isn't it, Kerry?
Yeah, they were punting from the 29-yard line, and wow, it does look like
about
a
16
yard punt. And that tells you just how bad the wind, how big the wind is blowing straight in the face of an excellent punter who's averaging 44 per kick this season.
Of course, again, they're in West Texas. They're probably used to playing into a wind like this.
I was going to ask you, is it windy in Odessa?
Well, you know, we come in here and play one time, and we asked the guy, I said, does it always blow like this? He goes, no, sometimes it blows from the other direction.
I love that story.
Eagles 1st and 10, 3:50 to go, second quarter, 6th possession of the ball game for the Allen Eagles. Throw out in the flat. Jeremiah Smith has it, breaks one tackle, has a first down for Allen, picks up about 11. Move the chains for the Allen Eagles.
Move the chains for hair by Brittany.
Good move by Jeremiah there, the first tackler. He spun away from him to get that extra yardage.
Quad set right side. That's 4 receivers split right. 1 receiver left. That's Josiah Johnson. Dowd throws out in the flat. Caleb Smith has the catch, breaks a tackle, picks up 11. First down, Allen.
Let's move the chains for Anna Sophia's Mexican Grill.
Had plenty of blockers out there, and as they were blocking, he just wove between them to get that first down.
Mike, that little quad formation, 4 receivers. It's a little diamond set. You got 1 guy on the line of scrimmage and 3 guys off the line of scrimmage. And sometimes that's hard to defend.
Yeah, we found out that against Prosper.
1st and 10, Allen. 2 receivers right. Josiah Johnson splits left side. Spriggs in the backfield. Spriggs on the carry, goes right, and he's going to have about 8 yards. This Allen offensive line is playing well.
They are. They're controlling the line up front about as well as we've seen them do it this year.
Eagles up quick tempo. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Spriggs again on the carry. This time he's hammered in the backfield. Falls forward for about a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and short for Allen.
Yeah, Allen has kept it pretty much between the tackles. They haven't tried to get wide yet.
Donovan Corrales and Bryson Gonzalez on the tackle.
Eagles up. 2 receivers right. That's Smith and Harris. Spriggs on the carry, though. He goes first down right side inside the 10.
Good job by Spriggs. Again, it didn't look like he was going to get it. And then he found a little crease in there to get the first down yardage. So it'll be 1st and goal. They might be able to get another first down.
Now Mike is well inside the 10.
Okay, I see now. Over there, the chains are on the opposite side from us, so we got a bad angle here.
So we're going to take a little break. It's a 2-minute, I don't know what you call it. Timeout, stop. Allen Eagle football with the coach.
Twin Creeks Orthopedics and Regenerative Clinic of Allen provides expert, compassionate care for patients of all ages. Our team specializes in non-surgical treatments to relieve pain, restore function, and enhance mobility. We have the expertise to address various conditions like joint pain, neck and back pain, even arthritis. Whether an athlete recovering from an injury or just someone experiencing pain, let Twin Creeks Orthopedics help you. Call us at 469-342-3383 and book your appointment today. Twin Creeks Orthopedics is a proud Allen Eagle supporter on the Old Coach broadcast.
As Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, Chad Price, Keith Paxton, Thomas Paxton, Peyton Barclay down on the field getting some great shots for our social media. And the Allen Eagles up 21-0, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. And they're knocking on the door again. They have the ball at the 9-yard line of Odessa Permian.
I know we're going to cover this at half, but you got to mention right now, Allen's got 236 yards of offense, and Permian's got 0 total yards. They've got 1 rushing yard, and they've got -1 passing.
Permian came into the ball game 11-1. Allen Eagles 12-0. And as we mentioned during the pregame show, that history is not going to win the game tonight. It's these guys out here on the field that's striving for their legacy in each of the programs. And right now, the Allen Eagles, they're playing well this first half.
They are.
Allen spreads it out. 3 receivers left, 1 back in the backfield. Now Smith goes in motion. Handoff, handbrake inside the 5. He just runs over one tackler. He is down at the 4.
That's the second time Hambrick has just flattened his would-be tackler. See who this is this time.
So Permian takes a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. And you know what's coming up pretty quick?
Let's see. Let me think.
The award-winning halftime Pickle Roofing Show.
And we're going to have the Allen Eagle Escadrille to lead off the Pickle Roofing halftime show this time because Allen's the visitor.
Visitors, and we have a nice crowd tonight, and you'll see that when Keith Paxson gets on the camera for halftime. And we love the halftime. We love the Pickle Roofing halftime show. Randy McDowell Pickle. It's that time of the year. You need to get your roof checked because it's you want it checked before the rainy season comes. And just tell them the coach sent you. You'll get a free roof checker out. I think.
No, you don't think. You know.
I
That's
know,
what's exactly
but
gonna
I
happen.
think it's called a free roof checker.
Inspection. Yeah.
There we go.
You know, if you say roof checker, they're still going to come out.
They will. Just tell them the coach sent you.
You got number 7, that young sophomore, Malachi Mendoza. I tell you what, already just a half a ball, and he's going to see 21 waking him up in his sleep tonight.
Eagles out, second down and goal, just inside the 4-yard line. 2 receivers right, tight end left. That's Noah Tinsley this time. Snap back, Dowd, hands off to Hambrick. Touchdown, Jaden.
They're not going to give it to him.
Well, he's in the end zone. How are they going to spot that?
He fell in backwards, so I wouldn't think his knee would touch.
So that's twice they've had short. I mean, this ball it's inches away from the goal line, and now Permian takes a timeout. And we'll just keep it right here, and we'll keep talking about the halftime show and anything else you guys want to talk about.
So in case you thought, Thomas Paxton, is the band still going to play because it's cold and windy? Yes, they're going to play because it's cold and windy. He was a former band member. He knows. They don't care what the weather is. They're going to be out there playing, so you're going to get to see
I could have told you
the
that, Kerry. They're already down on the end zone getting ready to go.
Well, I know, but this is a visual, and we're just letting you know they're surrounding the field down there, just threatening to come out on the field before the half. But they will be out there, and they'll be part of our opening section of the Pickle Roofing halftime
They
show.
may have a couple of people missing for the Thanksgiving holiday, but they're still out there strong.
So the Allen Eagles up 21-0, 1:34 to go in this first half. The ball is spotted as close to the goal line as you can get it. And I gave Jaden another touchdown. Let's see if he gets the referees to agree on this play.
He's in the backfield, so maybe he'll get this.
Overload left side. That means an extra blocker and a wingback left. And that's where Jaden gets it, and he does not get in.
Yeah, that time it was a little telegraphed, and they lined up and got him.
The jet sweep action came across. Permia did not buy it at all, and that stuffs Jaden Hambrick. We all knew who was going to get the ball, but so did Permian, and they stiffened up on that side of the defense. It's 4th down.
And so Odessa takes another timeout, and that's not Odessa High. Anybody out there that's listening, it's Odessa Permian. They take their last timeout, I believe.
That is, yeah, they're down to 0.
And so with 1:26 to go, Allen has the ball spotted right around the 1-yard line of Odessa Permian. And the Eagles, Coach Wigington, the offensive staff, players, they're over there. They're talking it over, and let's see what they pull out of the playbook. 4th down and goal. This is a big play right here. They're all big plays in the playoffs.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get another score here because this may be their last possession of the first half. We'll see.
Well, this is their 6th, right, Kerry? 6th possession of this half. And a lot of people are out there asking us about the game still, and we appreciate all of our fans and followers and getting a lot of information about the app that's broadcasting the game. Hey, just turn on the sound and listen to us and come along for the ride on the old coach, Allen Eagle football. So the crowd stands here on the home side, encouraging the Permian defense as the Allen Eagles line up. Jack Hoppett, wing back. Carter Harris, left side. Smith in motion. Handoff, handbrake. This time in the end zone. Touchdown.
They had a little stunt coming. The outside linebacker, Caleb Jamison, but Hambrick put a little stop step and got inside of him.
Well, the Allen Eagles did get it in from just outside the 1 on the scoreboard with 1:23 to go in the quarter.
Permian was calling timeouts, obviously, so they can get the ball back, anticipating they would get the ball back and try to get down and score. It's desperation time. Not only did they need the stop, they needed to get the ball back and try to score before half.
Well, and they will be moving into that strong wind.
Extra point team out. Preston Hurlis, the kicker. Ethan Nava, the holder. Kick is up, and it's good. Makes the score Allen 28. Allen 28, Permian 0. And we'll just keep it right here as we watch the Allen kickoff squad come out.
We're going to have some scores from around the area. It's big-time matchups in the third round of the playoffs. No matter what you see tonight from Permian or any other school that might play, you don't just accidentally get in the third round of the Texas high school football playoffs. You earned it. You got there by winning so many games, including clutch games in the first and second round, and that is what's happening all across the Metroplex and the state, and Mike will have some of those scores at halftime.
Well, Permian's district champs. They're 11-1.
Yep, they haven't lost since August.
And they were battle-tested. They had several close games during the year. So it's not a fluke that they're here, that's for sure.
And a rare road trip out of the Metroplex for the Allen Eagles. The last time the Eagles really made a trek like this was in 2023 when we played Midland Legacy right here at Shotwell Stadium. Sam Smotta tees it up. And once again, it's going to go out of the back of the end zone right into the tuba section.
Yeah, it was.
And the band's in the back of the end zone out there. And did he catch that? No.
No, he was chasing after it.
Okay.
It looked like he did for a second.
Close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great kick again by Sam. And here we go, folks. 1:23 left in the quarter.
And Permian looking, sounds horrible to say, but it's the facts. They are looking for their first down of the game here on this drive. Allen already has 13 first downs.
You know, we got to remind everybody, too, Sam's just a sophomore. He's done very, very well this year.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Black in the backfield. Garcia at quarterback, 1st and 10. Permian. Throw out in the flat. Garcia, it's complete. And that's number 2 carry.
Yeah, that
Navarrete.
is Kason Navarrete is how you say that.
Okay.
And Navarrete, he comes into the game with 906 yards on the season, 8 touchdowns, averaging over 20 yards a catch. Fantastic season for the senior wide receiver.
Clock did stop. 2nd down and 5. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Black in the backfield. Garcia at quarterback. 1:18 to go. Garcia drops, scrambles, and he's taken down. And that's Hova Williford. Nope, that is Tim Drake. Tim Drake along with Josh Shaw. Drake makes the tackle, makes the stop. And now Allen will take a timeout with 1:08 to go. 3rd down and 11.
This is looking like the end of a college basketball game where everybody calls timeouts every play. Nobody's going to.
Well, you don't want to take them home in your back pocket.
No, you don't.
Isn't that what basketball coaches say?
That's right.
Yeah, they don't carry over to the second half, as you wish they would.
So here we are, 3rd round of the Texas high school football playoffs.
I'd say there's a good chance Allen's going to have another offensive possession.
And the Allen Eagles and Odessa Permian, Mike, they've played 4 times. This is their 4th time. 3 previous times, in 1998 and 1999, they played non-district. You say non-district. Boy, they played home and home, so what a trek that was for both schools, both fans. And we've probably got a lot of people out there that are following us tonight. They know the story behind that. We know, and if you were in the pregame with us, you know the story behind it. But Allen hired a superintendent, allegedly, the story goes, in the early 90s. And she decided after reading the book, Friday Night Lights that Allen should play Permian, and they did. Non-district. Handoff, quarterback Garcia zone read. He goes left side. He's tackled before he goes out of bounds. That was 3rd down and 11. They weren't even trying to get the first down. They're just trying to run the half out. And Allen takes another timeout. They've got one timeout left.
Yeah, he did pick up a couple.
Well, 4th down and 11. He picks up 2 yards and is 4th down and 9.
He did make sure that he fell down in bounds, which is the proper play. But now still 1:03 to go in the half. Caleb Smith will go back deep, facing a punter who has really averaged less than 10 yards a punt on 3 punts because of the wind and because of the Braun Bauer block. And that's what they're going to be up against. And the Allen Eagles, like Mike said, they're going to get pretty good field position. But you know what happens in the second half, though, Mike? The Permian Panthers are going to get the ball.
Yeah, they'll get the ball and see. I guess they'll probably, Allen probably just like they did the first half, they'll go into the wind and have the wind at their back at the 4th quarter.
Got a lot of people out there giving a shout out to some we can. Warren Brooks listening to us from El Dorado, Arkansas. Brian Ingram, Coach Brian Ingram's family, Ronnie and his dad Brian Sr., they're listening, cheering from Houston. Katie Quirk, Katie's listening to us, our favorite history teacher. They're out there listening to us. Brad Pauling, Veronica McCain. And here we go. 4th down, punt team is out. Caleb Smith back for the Allen Eagles around midfield. Snap back. Eagles are going to let him get the kickoff this time. Smith calls for a fair catch at the Allen 47-ish.
He was in the perfect, he never moved. Caleb Smith, the only thing that moved was his arm to call a fair catch. He had that played perfectly.
If he had probably known that Kai Wheaton was going to be able to run that guy back, he could have returned it, but I'll take that fair catch any day.
And stop the clock. No time off the clock after the fair catch. 1:02 to go in the half. Allen has 1 timeout left. And with this wind, you know, they're thinking of at least 20 yards and a field goal try.
You bet. And we don't have to worry about having the wind at his back after we saw Dowd throw it 50 yards into the wind a while ago.
2-by-2 set for Allen. The ball's on the far hash from us. Dowd at quarterback. Now empty formation. Spriggs comes in motion. Snap back. Dowd rolls left. Throws. Has a receiver. Carter Harris has it in Permian territory. The clock will stop while the chains move. 55 seconds. 1st down Allen. Allen's up on the ball quick. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Dowd at quarterback. Spriggs in the backfield. Snap back. Play action. Dowd throws out in the flat. And Josiah Johnson struggles to get out of bounds, but he does to stop the clock after the catch. Gain of about 6 on the play.
I was beginning to wonder if they were going to wind it or not. It was clear that he wasn't going forward, and he went out of bounds.
44 seconds to go. Clock did stop. 2nd down and 4 for Allen. The ball is at the 32-yard line of Permian. Eagles go 2 receivers right. That's the wide side of the field. Josiah Johnson splits left. Dowd looks, drops, rolls right, looks, throws, has a receiver on the sidelines. Carter Harris, get out of bounds, Carter. And Carter, he made a cut to come back inside, but then he goes out of bounds. 1st down, move the change for Allen.
That was a long throw for Dow, but he was right on the money.
Let's move the chains for Boone Allstate Agency.
Love me some Robert Boone. Thanks for being a sponsor, Robert. 1st down and 10, 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, Allen's picked up 3 first downs. They've moved the ball from the 47 of Allen down to the 17. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Spriggs in the backfield. Dowd at quarterback. Play action. Dowd looks, throws, end zone. Touchdown, Allen Eagles! Josiah Johnson in the corner of the end zone comes up with it, and what a throw by Dowd. Mike, he just laid it in there on a rope, and Josiah brought it down right in front of the defensive back in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, he went up high to get that one. The defender wasn't ready for it.
It was kind
Good
of a
pass
you got
by Dow.
mossed. If you ever see that, it was a you got mossed there, and Josiah Johnson was the mosser.
So 29 seconds. What a drive by Allen. You come down, you complete 5 passes, you're in the end zone in less than a minute. Extra point team out. Kick is up. Preston Hurlis, the kicker. Now flag comes in after the play.
Colton Miller, actually.
Colton Miller was the kicker.
The kicker there.
Colton Miller, the kicker. Flag comes out. We're going to see what that is.
Team's vacated, which usually means they'll enforce it, whatever it is, on the kickoff.
Dead ball foul. So let's see what the White Hat has to say with 29 seconds. And what a drive by Allen. How well coached do you have to be to do that, Mike? Personal foul against Allen, so that's going to move it back with 29 seconds.
But again, with that wind at his back, I don't think it's going to affect the kickoff much.
They have not marked it off yet, so they're going to have to hand it to the referee and push it back to their 25 to kick it. One way or another, we do have the Pickle Roofing halftime show coming up. It will kick off with the Allen Eagle Escadrille right after we take a break, and then we'll have scores from around the area, and we'll have, well, that's what we'll have, and stats from the first half.
So 15 yards marked off against Allen. There will be kicking from the 25-yard line. Nice breeze at the Eagles' back right now.
When we, for Where Are They Now, we're going to talk about a game from the past with Allen and Odessa Permian.
Would that be the 2008 playoff game?
It would be
at Texas Stadium.
We're gonna talk about it because you know, the old coach broadcast team was there. So I mean, if you think we haven't been invested in this a long time, you're thinking wrong.
Sam Smata tees it up. This one's going to be in the end zone again, and out of the back of the end zone from the 25-yard line of Allen.
Nearly an 80-yard kick in the air.
Wow, that's a nice leg there, Sam. And Sam's a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's really unbelievable. I mean, I know the wind's blowing well, but you still have to hit that ball.
Oh,
you
no
have to hit
doubt.
it really well.
Yeah.
I've had wind behind me trying to drive a golf ball, and it doesn't go anywhere unless you hit it right? I mean,
well, it could go right or left or
really far, by the way, if you hit it wrong.
1st and 10 Permian. They start at their 25. They're going to just hand the ball off to Gavin Black, and it's going to be his best run of the night.
Yeah, you're going to get about 12, and they finally got on the positive side of the yardage there.
And their first down of the game.
And so the clock stops while the chains move. Permian's back up quick. Now I bet you they hand it off to him again. 3-by-1 set, and there goes Black again. He's going to get a little stats here at the end of the half. But you know what? The only stat that counts, don't you?
That score on the scoreboard.
35-0's the score as the clock ticks down to 0. It's halftime. Come back for the Pickle Roofing halftime show. Allen Eagle football with the coach.
One town. One school. One location. One community. One family. One-stop shop for all your flooring, remodeling, appliance needs, and more. You get the one hometown advantage at Rodenbos, proud sponsor of Allen Eagle football.
You got the hometown advantage of Rodenbos.
Spazzo, Allen's family-owned neighborhood Italian restaurant, offers casual dining with handcrafted meals at affordable prices. A full-service bar, an outdoor patio. Great food with excellent service makes Spazzo the place for watching Allen Eagle football. Located on West McDermott, check out the website for online orders, pickup, and delivery options. SpazzoRestaurantBar.com. That's SpazzoRestaurantBar.com. Proud sponsors of Allen Eagle football.
Welcome to Infusia Lounge Wellness Spa, your destination for IV therapy, peptides, and functional medicine. We help restore your energy, balance hormones, reduce inflammation, and perform at your best. And because we believe in supporting our community, students and teachers enjoy exclusive discounts. At Infusia Lounge, we enhance physical endurance, mental clarity, and academic performance so you can thrive in and outside of the classroom. Located at 190 East Stacy Road, Suite 1720 in Allen, Texas, or online at infusialounge.com.
"45 years ago, our family raised the bar on barbecue. We didn't change with the times because we prize family, tradition, and value above all else, and never ever being stingy with our meat. Soul Man's Barbecue, raising the bar since 1974.
Design, screen print, and embroidery is your one-stop shop for all your Allen Eagles official gear, featuring the largest assortment of Allen Eagle merchandise anywhere, including Nike, Under Armour, and many other featured apparel brands. They have a large selection of t-shirt graphics and headwear, as well as decals, flags, and many other fun non-apparel Eagle items. They can also handle all of your class t-shirts and business needs. Located near Eagle Stadium at 705 North Greenville Avenue, Eagle Design, screen print, and embroidery, an Allen Eagle family-owned business.
Pickle Roofing. It may be an unusual name for a roofing company, but in a big city filled with out-of-state, unlicensed companies, Pickle Roofing is unusual. It's a family name that stands behind quality and integrity in North Texas for over 25 years, licensed and insured. Reader's Choice Award winner, Best Roofing Company, and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You don't get much better than that, folks. Pickle Roofing. Unusual name, unusually great service. PickleRoofing.com.
We're back here at P.E. Shotwell Stadium in Abilene, Texas. This is the Pickle Roofing Halftime Show. Kerry Lowry and Mike Farish, and we're here for the playoff game, the third round of the Texas High School football playoffs. Our score, Allen 35, Permian 0, and we get to start off with the Allen Eagle Escadrille. We will have scores from around the area and stats on this game in the first half, and a look back on where are they now to a game against Permian some long time ago, 17 years ago.
performance worthy of a grand stage. From right here on the field to the biggest New Year's Day spotlight in the world, get ready for the sound that will carry us all the way to Pasadena. Here's your Allen Eagle Band performing the classic March Grandioso. It's a celebration of where we live and where we play. Put your hands together for the Allen Eagle Band performing a classic that truly is deep in the heart of Texas.
And that's the Allen Eagle Escadrille through the camera lens that Keith Paxton is running for you there. You can see them marching off in the Eagles formation. Yes, they are marching to the visitor side of the stadium here in Abilene because the Allen Eagles are the visitors here at Shotwell Stadium. Our score is 35-0, Allen over Permian. This is the Pickle Roofing Halftime Show. Myself and Mike Farish will be back in just a moment with scores from around the area, stats from the first half, and a little retrospective on a game 17 years ago.
Allen Veterinary Hospital, a proud Eagle supporter, has been serving the Allen community since 1986. We're now located in our new state-of-the-art building at 851 East Main Street, right next to our boarding and daycare facility, Ace Pet Resort. Whether it's your furry friend's annual and shots or to see why they're under the weather, Dr. Alan Kaufman and his staff wants to help you with all of your pet's needs. Give them a call at 972-727-8383. Oh, and my cat Kago and my dog Rhea has something to say. Oh yeah, go Eagles!
The Allen Flower Shop has been in business since 1972 and is the second oldest business in Allen. For all your floral needs, the Allen Flower Shop will take care of you. The Allen Flower Shop is family owned and operated and is located at 102 East Main in the heart of Allen. Give them a call at 972-727-3268 or visit them at allenflowershop.com. The Allen Flower Shop says, "Let's go Eagles!"
Proud Allen Eagle supporters, Modern Family Vision believes that great eye care goes beyond prescriptions. It's all about how you feel from the moment you walk in through their doors. Known as a leading eye practice in Allen, Texas, they're proud to provide a warm, welcoming environment where every patient is treated like family. Their highly trained optometrists and friendly staff are dedicated to making your experience comfortable, from scheduling your exam to fitting you with stylish eyeglasses or comfortable contact lenses. They offer everything from innovative eye care and specialty treatments to flexible financial plans, ensuring quality care is always within reach. When you choose Modern Family Vision, you're choosing trusted expertise, outstanding customer service, and a lifelong partner in your family's eye health. Go to Modern Family Vision for all your eye care needs. Located at 906 West McDermott, Suite 106, directly behind the Chick-fil-A on the northwest corner of McDermott and 75. You can also go online for more information by going to modernfamilyvision.com. Let's go Eagles!
Chicken and Pickle isn't one thing, it's everything. Elevated eats from a chef-driven menu meet friendly competition with pickleball and yard games. Come experience what will quickly become your favorite local hang, an anytime spot with everything to do. We love serving up great memories and great food made right here in our kitchen. We also offer event and catering packages which are versatile, delicious, and designed to wow your guests. We are located at 1221 Johnson Road in Allen, where food and fun spill onto the court.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium in Abilene, Texas, the one right across from the Abilene Zoo, in case you knew where the zoo was and didn't know where the stadium was. So it's all in the same complex, and it's probably the home, right, Mike, to Cooper and Abilene High.
That is true. One end zone, we got Eagles, the gold and black Eagles. On the other end, you got red, white, and blue Cougars.
There you go. There's the two schools that share this stadium, and it's a very popular venue, by the way, for West Texas to come meet East Texas, or not East, well, the Metroplex, or the Panhandle schools to come down and play a Metroplex school. So this is always, some legendary playoff games have been played at this particular location due to its midpoint to a lot of areas. This is the Pickle Roofing Halftime Show. I'm Kerry Lowry along with Mike Farish. Our score is 35-0. The Allen Eagles lead the Permian Panthers. And we're going to start with some scores from around the area, Mike. And there's a pretty big slate, but not everything is playing right now. There's some ones later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to remember we started at 6, and most of these games, some start at 6, some even in the afternoon, like Salina has beaten Decatur 33-7. They started 2 o'clock this afternoon. And then a lot of these games are just getting underway. And again, we've got a smaller slate. We're in West Texas, so we're not getting scores on everything. But we'll give you what we can. In the Collin County area, Wakeland is playing Highland Park at the Star. That's currently 0-0. 2 Collin County schools. Melissa beat Anna 49-7. They beat them during the regular season, but I think that's probably a little bit of a surprise, particularly out of that district. They're in the same district, and you had 3 schools out of that district in the playoffs, and we'll talk about another one here in a second. Argyle beat that school. The other one was Prosper Walnut Grove. Got beat by Argyle 59-42. And Denton Ryan is leading Richland 20-10. Terrell had a undefeated season coming into the night, and they're getting beat at halftime by South Oak Cliff 24-10. Let's see if we can get another. Again, Geyer is trailing Trophy Club Byron Nelson right now 7-0. Tomorrow, the game that everybody here will be looking at will be Coppell at North Crowley, and they're playing down at Midlothian ISD Stadium. West Mesquite will be playing Frisco Lone Star. Duncanville will be playing Klein Collins, and they'll be playing at Hutto's Memorial Stadium. So,
you know, I was in Hutto fairly recently,
right.
and I had no idea that it was a 6A school in Division I, and it actually is, because the Hutto Hippos, I think you told me they were the Hippos, and
Yeah,
sure
Hutto
enough they
Hippo.
are. It's Hippo Nation down there, and they're a big old program down there. They made it to the second round of the playoffs, but they're also hosting that playoff game that is a neutral site.
Yeah, they have the University of Texas colors, or burnt orange. And then you got a nearby town, Taylor, the Taylor Ducks, and they're also growing and moving up as well.
So a couple of those scores, you know, I know you read them off pretty quick there, but the winner of this game here between Allen and Permian, which is 35-0 Allen right now, the winner of this game plays the winner of Coppell versus North Crowley. Yeah, that's right, the same North Crowley that's eliminated the Allen Eagles for 2 years in a row, I think. So
they are playing down at Midlothian tomorrow afternoon, so we may get some Allen spectators to go down there and scout it for us. So they play at 1 o'clock.
somebody's going to be scouting it, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's right. Another game, you know, our other district mate that's still in the playoff, Prosper, is currently under a weather delay out at Choctaw Stadium, and they're playing South Lake Carroll. So that's a night of green out there.
And that is quite the matchup. The number one team in the state of Texas, at least according to the power rankings, is South Lake Carroll, and they're playing, I believe, in a lot of rankings, the number 5 team in the state, which is Prosper. Their only loss is the 1-point loss to Allen during district play. Another one that you talked about there was South Oak Cliff, who is just become a perennial power, and they're up against undefeated Terrell team. And so it's not really a surprise, but then again, Terrell is ready for business playing against South Oak Cliff, and sometimes it just doesn't work out when you get to the third round against a tough team like that.
Yeah, they were down early, and they've come back a little bit. So it's 24-10 at halftime. And Terrell Tigers, again, first undefeated season they've had in many, many years.
All right, so that is our scores from around the area. Let's talk about the stats from this half, Mike. We're not done with scores, by the way. We'll keep an eye on them throughout the evening, especially Prosper against Carroll as that progresses. But the Allen Eagles dominated the stat sheet, Mike, and it almost looks like a misprint is really what it looks like.
Yeah, and Allen, we'll see if I can read it. We got the stats handed to us. We're not used to that. But first down, Allen's got 24, and Permian didn't have a first down until right before halftime. So they've got 1 first down. They've had 14 rushes for 19 yards, and they've got 4 passing. And again, Permian had 0 offense, again, till right there at the end of the half. They've had 1.2 yards per play, which is well down below their average. They've hit, golly, there's so many zeros on here, Kerry. I don't know if I'm looking at everything right. Yeah. But my eyes don't quite get this. The quarterback, Garcia, has had completed 2 of 6 for 4 yards. Rushing-wise, Black, their main running back, 8 attempts for 37 yards, well below his season average of carries and everything. And Garcia, the quarterback, has 6 carries for -18.
That's because sacks are recorded in high school as negative rushing yards. But hey, it all counts as yards, and that's costing them. Gavin Black just only at 4.7 yards per carry.
And again, they've only got 4 yards passing. Casey Navarrete had one catch for 5 yards, and Alex Cruz had one catch for -1 yard. So again, their total yardage for halftime here, let's see here if I can get it. You got about 23 yards is all,
There you go.
and 1 first down.
Now, the wind is a factor here tonight. We can look out onto the field and see the flags whipping, the little streamers on top of the goalpost whipping. And, in fact, if you look closely at the goalpost here in the south end zone, you can see the goalpost uprights whipping. I mean, that's how bad it is or how good it is, depending on I'm sure it's cold out there. Let's put it that way. It's about 58 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. And if you've ever sat in that for anything, it's not very fun.
Yeah,
So.
and it's like a tuning fork there. They're catching a lot of wind due south, out of the south, and both ends you can see them moving and wiggling a little bit if you look and see.
So you're probably waiting for those Allen stats, and Mike has them up here, 19 first downs for the Allen Eagles, and you take it from there, Mike.
335 yards of total offense, and that's split pretty evenly. You got 209 passing, and you've got 126 rushing. Dowd is hitting 17 out of 22, averaging he's 9.5, almost 10 yards a completion. He did throw 1 interception down in the end zone in the second quarter. Rushing attempts, they've got 24 attempts for 126 yards. That's about over 6 yards, over 5 yards an attempt. Allen's got 1 penalty for 15 yards. Permian's got 2 for 10. And again, the 1 turnover, Dowd threw the interception. Dowd is 17 of 22. That's 77% completion. 1 TD, 1 intercept. Rushing-wise, Lyndon Spriggs has 12 carries, 68 yards. That's over 5.5 yards an attempt. Jaden Hambrick, 10 carries for 40 yards, 4 yards attempt. 2 touchdowns rushing for Hambrick. Jeremiah Dowd, 1 for 14, had a big run there. Caleb Smith, 1 for 4.
So let me say something about that rushing attack, though. You know, it sounds modest, right? 5.5 yards a carry, 4 yards a carry for Hambrick. But you know what? Those are tough yards between the tackles. And I don't remember one time that they didn't get positive yards on a play. And I just, that's why we talk about tackles for loss, and there's such a big deal that the defense can get because it sets you back. So if you lose yards 3 times in a row and then get a 20-yard run, that's not great. But if you can get 5 every single time, well, that's the same amount of yardage, but it's a whole lot better. And that's what the Allen Eagles are doing. And credit that offensive line for just mowing the middle of the field between the hash marks for those 2 running backs.
They're showing some highlights up on the big board here. Allen did have 1 blocked punt. That was LeBron Bauer, who makes a habit out of doing that. Caleb Smith had 6 catches for 51 yards. That's 8.5 yards a catch. Lyndon Spriggs, 1 catch for 16. Josiah Johnson, 6 for 59. Carter Harris, 4 for 63. The receiving touchdown went to Josiah Johnson. So Allen is dominating statistics. And in those drives, in that yardage, they did have a couple of short fields there, Kerry.
They did. The punting game is completely nullified by the wind. One of the better punters that they faced all year is Iker Munoz, the punter for Permian, and he's averaging about 10 yards a punt. I don't even know if they have that stat on there, but I think that's about it. He has a 1-yarder, like a 14-yarder, and his longest is 24. And it is that bad. It'd be bad for both teams punting in the wind, but into the wind was Permian in that second quarter where Allen dominated with 28 unanswered points. And that the wind is just a huge factor. It's in flipping field position, not necessarily in running the offense, but flipping field position.
Well, Gavin Black, their stud running back, he has 8 carries for 38 yards. Now, 4.75 yards a carry sounds pretty good, but he had a whole lot of 0 and negative carries, and he got most of that on about 2 carries right there before halftime.
You just made my point right there because,
exactly.
See, he had all those negatives, and then he did have 2 runs that accumulated pretty heavy near there at the end, and that is not a winning formula. Instead, it's consistency that they're looking for, and Permian is going to try find that in the second half as they receive the kickoff. All right, so where are they now? Brought to you by the Butcher Group of Ebby Halliday Realtors, John and Nikki Butcher. So instead of bringing up a player we're going to bring up a game. Where were you when in 2008 the Allen Eagles faced the Permian Panthers in the playoffs? And Allen was up and coming. They had not won a state championship. They had Coach Tom Westerberg as the coach. They had come off of a year at 10-1, getting knocked out in the first round. They had another couple years in 2005 and 2006 where South Lake Carroll was the top of the heap and knocked Allen out of the playoffs. And Allen had a pretty darn good team in 2008, and they had gone 9-1 in the regular season, and they got to the playoffs in the third round, and it was very similar to this. But then it was at Texas Stadium, and no, we're talking the one in not the one in Arlington, but the one in Irving, and that one was where the Cowboys played, had the hole in the roof. It's effectively an outside stadium at that point, Mike, and the press box was so far up in the air you thought you were in the hole in the roof. And old coach broadcast was there to cover that game and call it. And Allen was a favorite a little bit, but Permian traveled so well, and it was a huge crowd, and the Allen Eagles were able to prevail 28-22. And if you just go back, it's on YouTube. You can look at highlights of that game. And Allen was propelled by that win to move on and end up winning their first state championship in 2008 over a team from Houston. Fort Bend Hightower is who they were. And it was just a landmark year for Allen, and they had to face Permian. So that was a little look back, the last time that the Allen Eagles faced Odessa Permian. That's Where Are They Now, brought to you by the Butcher Group of Ebby Halliday Realtors. Go to butchergrouphomes.com. One big word, butchergrouphomes.com. All right, so it's just about time. This is the Pickle Roofing Halftime Show. I've been Kerry Lowry, and I still will be Kerry Lowry. And that's Mike Farish, and he's still going to be Mike Farish for the second half. And guess who's back? You can see him right here in a blue shirt.
It's the coach.
The coach is back, and we're ready for that second half kickoff. And it will be with the wind for the Allen Eagles that are up 35-0.
We're back. Halftime's over. Great halftime show, guys. The band and the all that was just spectacular tonight. I'm glad we were able to see that. And if we could, just a little bit less headroom there. There you go. So getting the cameras reset, and I wish we could show the ball game. But we can't, as you know, but we're back. Second half kickoff. Allen will start with the kick. Sam Smata tees it up, kicks it out of the back of the end zone. So Permian will start 1st and 10 from their 25.
Permian is still going into the win. That means they'll have it. They're back in the fourth quarter, but they're back where they were in the second quarter, driving into that win.
The most important 12 minutes of Permian's season is right now, because they have to take advantage of that wind, Mike, where 28 of the 35 points in this game have been scored with the wind.
Permian puts 2 receivers toward the Allen bench. Panthers go from our left to right. 1 receiver right, going deep. First play out of the box, and it's an incomplete pass. And the intended receiver out here, Kerry, that's number 3.
Yeah, that is the
Navarrete.
other guy, Aaron Navarrete, who, and that was really good coverage by Kai Wheaton. It hit him in the shoulder, but you know what? That's called a pass defense right there.
And Kai had 9 of those last week against Lake Highlands.
Crazy week
That's
for him.
the first one tonight that he's had. 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Black on the carry. Forges ahead for about 4. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Another 3rd down for the Permian Panthers. They were 0 for 6 in the first half, Mike, on 3rd down.
Yeah, a lot of times they were going backwards on 3rd down.
Allen was 5 out of 7 on 3rd down in the first half.
Permian goes 2 backs in the backfield, pistol formation, both backs lined up behind the quarterback in a shotgun set. 1 receiver right, 1 left, handoff to the short back in the formation. That's Black. And he picks up about 3. Now we have a flag out. And LeBron Bauer was having a chat with the receiver here on the side of the field by the Permian bench. I think they were talking about going to pizza afterwards, and LeBron was telling him to come to Lobby's Pizza in Allen.
And LeBron's saying that it's against Permian.
And I think it might be. You know, one of the scouting reports on Permian was these after the game, after the play, 15-yard penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct. And sure enough, we might have seen it right here. They averaged 76 yards per game on penalties. Compare that to Allen, who only averages 43. And the whole point being, we were told, a lot of these, just like this, 15 yards.
Well, and LeBron can get under their skin. He doesn't do anything physically to get it, but he may have provoked him verbally a little bit.
Love the way LeBron plays, and it looks like the penalty flag was picked up. There's no mark off, that's for sure.
Well, good. We don't really want penalties, and
Permian looks like they're going to go for it, 4th and 1.
So Permian keeps the offense out. Flag was thrown. It was picked up. The official came over and talked to the head coach of Permian, Jeff Ellison, and it brings up a 4th down and 1. Black in the backfield and a pistol formation right behind the quarterback, Garcia. Snap back, handoff, flag comes out quick. The offensive line.
Left guard jumped for his assignment too early, and that'll cost Permian 5 yards and bring the punt.
Now they're going to punt, yeah. 6 yards, a little different than 1 yard when you're on your own 35.
So that happened the first play of the game to Permian. They moved on the snap.
That was a big one right there. They're built for 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Permian is, so they're just not built for 4th and 6 today at least.
Punt team out. Caleb Smith back for the Allen Eagles around midfield.
They haven't had any luck punting into the wind this evening.
Snap back. Short kick is going to take a Permian roll into Allen territory. Bounces. It chips out of bounds. What would our friend Tim Cusack call that, Mike?
Well, they might call that a shank there a little bit.
Okay. Well,
it checked up, but it checked up after it shanked a little bit.
34 yards, which is not bad into this wind. It's his longest punt of the day.
It goes out of bounds at the Allen 37. That's where the Eagles will operate 1st down and 10.
He's definitely kicking away from Caleb when he can.
3rd round of the Texas High School football playoffs. The Allen Eagles have advanced to the 4th round. And the last 3 years, the winner of this game will play the winner of North Crowley and Coppell. They play tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Eagles go 2 receivers right, 1 left. Dowdy quarterback, Spriggs in the backfield. Spriggs on the carry, goes right side. Picks up about 7, 8, 9. He keeps rolling.
Nice
Gain
run.
of 12 on the play. Move those chains for the Allen Eagles.
Let's move the chains for Anna Sophia's Mexican Grill.
He put a little spin in there, but he kept moving forward, kept his legs turning, and easily got the 1st down yardage.
Credit to the offensive line because that was a bobbled handoff, and it still ended up being a 1st down.
Carter Harris splits right side. Eagles spread it out. Josiah Johnson comes left side. Caleb Smith, Jaden Davis in the slot right. Dowd throws out in the flat. Caleb has it. This time Permian's all over that.
Yeah, they were.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, they were taking a chance, and that was Malachi Mendoza. He deserves a good play. And as soon as the pass was thrown, he was jumping up in there.
Eagles threw that little short screen pass several times in the first half, and Permian must have made that adjustment at halftime. They came up, sniffed that one out, made a play, 2nd down and 13 for Allen.
Yeah, one of the few negative plays Allen's had.
Spriggs out of the backfield, empty formation, 2 receivers, H-back left. Spriggs now in motion, gets the handoff, comes left side, trying to get around the corner, breaks 1 tackle down the sidelines. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. He
takes it to the house.
Landon Spriggs should have been tackled 3 or 4 times, and he nearly got cut off at the 5-yard line, tiptoed down the sideline.
And what a great run by Spriggs. And the Allen Eagles on the scoreboard, 9:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Their first possession of the 2nd half. Extra point team is out. And it looks like Colton Miller is the kicker. Jack McDonald, the snapper. Ethan Nava, the holder. Snap back, placement down, kick is up. It's good. Makes the score Allen 42, Permian 0. It's Allen Eagle football with the coach.
Hey, Allen Eagles. In case you hadn't heard, CUTX has a full-service branch inside Allen High School, which means all faculty, students, and parents are eligible for membership. We offer everything you'd expect to see at a financial institution: loans, checking accounts, CDs, and more. Visit the Smart Branch or cutx.org to learn more.
Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, and Mike. What a run by Lyndon Spriggs.
Boy, it was. He broke 3 or 4 tackles, and it looked like they were just trying to knock him out of bounds. He kept his balance down the sideline and broke the last tackle again about the 5 or 6 yard line. Great balance, great effort, good speed by Spriggs.
Sam Smotta tees it up for the Allen Eagles. Sam still kicking with that nice south wind at his back. Hadn't had one that didn't go in the end zone yet.
When he kicked with the wind, there was a little bit of trouble, but against the wind there was trouble, but certainly not with it.
Kick is up, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. Permian will start at their 25-yard line. Shout out to Hughville. Mike Hughes out there listening to us. He said he saw Permian earlier in the year, and he said that he felt like the Allen Eagles should be able to take care of Permian.
He must have came down to the Star and watched him against Plano.
Actually, his son Brad lives out in Midland, and he saw him play Lee up in Midland. Shout out to Jeff Gray, not the mailman Jeff Gray, but the old coach Jeff Gray. We love you, buddy. Shout out to Earl and Ann. They're out there. They've been with us all night. They said they've been watching the other app, and but listening to us. Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you, Earl.
1st and 10, 2-by-2 set. Play action. Garcia throws it out in the flat. It's complete, and the receiver makes a turn and move. That's number 2, Kerry.
Yeah, that is Aaron Navarrete, number 3. Or that's Kason Navarrete, number 2. And he is getting close to 1,000 yards on the season.
Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Kai Wheaton out there, along with Trey Roberson, defending for the Allen Eagles.
That's the timing route that Permian has been wanting all game, and they finally got it there.
Clock stops, 9:08 to go in the quarter. Permian operating from the far hash, left to right, as we see it. 3 receivers right, throw out in the flat, complete again. Receiver breaks the tackle out of bounds around the 45, 46.
That was number 3, Aaron Navarrete.
So 2 completions, and the Permian Panthers pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and that time they got 2 receivers out there. One takes off down the field, and the other one takes about 3 steps and stops, and it was a well-timed throw.
1st and 10, Permian.
By Garcia.
Shout out to Carl Griffith. He says Port Neches Grove beat Heritage tonight, and they're playing South Oak Cliff next week. Shout out to our super fan, Chad Wilkinson. Chad, buddy, I hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying with the broadcast of the old coach, Allen Eagle football.
Tell you, Chad has got an uncle that coached in Plano, and Uncle Randy, he had some great games against Permian.
Oh, Randy, yeah. Did he play in Plano, right?
Yeah, he played for Plano on the state championship. Played at Cameron University, and then he coached at Plano for years and years.
Yeah, Chad, we love you, buddy. Thanks for staying with us tonight.
Not sure what's going on, but
Permian took a timeout,
and he's over there talking to the referee.
By the way, I got a chance to talk to the Permian athletic director before the game, and you mentioned Plano, Mike, and I commented to her before I realized who she was. I said, you know, the world's better when Permian and Plano are in the playoffs, and she agreed, and then she told me who she was. And I was like, oh, good, I'm glad I said something positive.
I'm glad you did as well.
Well, back then, they wouldn't meet until they were in the semifinals, so You know, it was always with the state championship berth on the line.
Timeout over, Permian back, 9:01 to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left, ball on the 45-yard line of Odessa Permian. Quarterback Garcia's back, and he is swallowed up by several Allen Eagles, including Jacoby Wilkinson.
Yeah, that's who you got, Jacoby right there. And
99.
He pump fake, pulled it down, and then he was swarmed by a convocation of Eagles.
Devin Palmer and Peyton.
The trick is that Allen's pass rush, just with the front four, turns other quarterbacks, including the Lake Highlands quarterback, into a one-read quarterback, and that's not what they've been used to the whole season, and Permian is now feeling that.
Second down at 16, the loss of 6 on the play. Ball on the 40-yard line of Permian, handoff Black, hitting the backfield. Jacoby was there again. Wilkinson, along with Trey Roberson, Kai Whedon, Major Miller. Well, it wasn't Kai. Major Miller, number 6.
Yeah, Devin Palmer.
Kai was definitely close.
Devin Palmer knocked him sideways.
So what do I mean by a one-read quarterback? One read meaning you go back and you look at the one receiver that you're intending to throw to, and if he's not open, then you just tuck it and you kind of have to look for the pass rush instead of being able to do your progression down to the second and third level.
Third down, 16, ball at the 41. 2 receivers left off the pistol formation, handoff to Black. He was a short back in the formation, 2 backs behind the quarterback. He picks up about 9.
Good game, but they're still going to be about 6 short of the first down.
But that's when he is in the up back position, if you want to call it that, the fullback position.
Fullback.
That's been his most successful runs because it's a quick hitter. And finally, Josiah Gibson makes the tackle.
And they use a little option look where the quarterback brings it down the line, so that kind of pulls the linebacker's read out anyway.
Yeah.
Fourth down, 6. 3 receivers left, tight end right. Quarterback drops, throws, looks, has a receiver complete on the far side of the field. First down into Allen territory all the way down to the 38 of Allen, out of bounds.
That was number 3.
Yeah, that's Aaron Navarrete.
Yeah. And the thing is, Allen was they weren't going to let anybody get behind him, so he ran just enough. Devin Butler was out there, but there was a big cushion where he got the first down. But smartly, Allen wasn't going to let her. They've got 2 receivers out there, and the 2 defenders ran with the receiver going down the field.
38-yard line of Allen. 3 receivers go left side. That's the short side of the field. Now one comes in motion across the way. Black on the carry, bounces it outside to the left, picks up about 2.
It looked like more of yards there, but actually he got hit behind the line, and therefore he was struggling just to get the 2 yards that he got. But it's positive yards.
Josiah Gibson, one of the defenders there. Thank you. Second down. 8 to go. Ball at the Allen 36. Garcia rolls out to the right, throws complete. And the receiver, that's number 2, Kason Navarrete. He picks up the first down.
This is the Permian offense we expected, Mike.
Yeah, you can kind of tell who the favorite receivers are. Yeah, Navarrete and Navarrete.
First down and 10 at the Allen 28.
This is by far their most productive drive of the night.
5:17 to go, third quarter action. 2 receivers right, tight end left. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff Black. No, that's 24 right up the middle, and he's going to go in the end zone and score.
That's Caden Taylor. We haven't seen him carry tonight. That was a quick hitter right up the middle.
So that time they lined up 2 backs behind the quarterback, and number 24, Caden Taylor. Is that it, Mike?
Yes, Caden Taylor.
He was lined up as the short back, fullback, as you would say, and he just
no doubt
untouched.
Maybe the defensive eyes might have been on Black back there, and he didn't get it that time. He was the decoy.
Taylor's 3rd touchdown of the season. He was averaging 5.4 coming in, 184 yards.
Offense stays out on the field. They're going for 2 points. Permian Empty formation, spread out, back out of the backfield, throw the tight end. Little hot route, incomplete. And that was number 2 lined up as the H-back tight end look. And there was a little contact in the end zone, but not enough for the referee to throw the flag. Score now, 42 for Allen, 6 for Permian. It's Allen Eagle football with the coach.
At Lobby's Pizza, you'll experience flavorsome pizzas, pastas, and more. Located at 1010 West Exchange here in Allen, Lobby's Pizza will quickly become your favorite. We have quick delivery service and takeout too. Visit our website at lobbyspizza.com and check out our menu. At our kitchen, quality is non-negotiable. Our mission is to bring the joy of a delightful meal to wherever you are. We hope to see you soon at Lobby's Pizza of Allen. Let's go Eagles!
It's Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, and the Permian Panthers put a touchdown on the board, 5:05 to go in the third quarter.
Easily their most successful offensive drive, and a couple first downs along the way, and then break a touchdown run for Caden Taylor, his 3rd of the season. He's up over 200 yards on the year. He's a junior, and he'll be the feature guy probably next year.
Like I say, they used Gavin Blackmore as a decoy that last play.
But again, wasn't Caden Taylor. I think, Coach, you said he was in the fullback position.
He was. He's in the short sit out of that pistol look, 2 backs behind the quarterback. Mike, they're anticipating an onside kick here.
Yeah, you go for 2 there. You figure they're going to try to get points any way they can.
So the Allen Eagles have their hands team out as the ball blows off the kicking tee.
That makes it a little harder to do onside if you got somebody sitting there holding it.
Let's see Carter Harris up on the front line, and among others.
And here's a short kick. It's a pooch kick high in the air, and the Allen Eagle called for a fair catch, and there was contact there. Carter Harris called for a fair catch. There was definite contact there. Carter came up with the ball, but Mike, he just kicked it as high as he could, short. Carter fielded it at the Allen 48, and there shouldn't have been any contact on the fair catch signal.
No, and I'm sure they were trying to knock the blockers back into him. But like you say, he had a fair catch, so he deserves that halo to catch it.
Now, if there's anybody in the world that can catch a ball in traffic, it's Carter Harris.
It would be Carter, yeah. And a great catch there, yeah.
I mean, that's really, the fact that he caught it so calmly and was able to say, hey, wasn't that a foul?
Ty Snell checks in at quarterback. That's number 15, the freshman. Noah Tinsley, Jack Hopp out on the end of the line of scrimmage. Hambrick in the backfield. Hambrick on the carry. He goes right side, picks up about 7.
We don't see Hambrick break it out like that, but he hit it up over the guard and then quickly bounced it outside, but he got about 7 on the carry.
2nd down and 3. 2 receivers left side. That's Carter Harris, Caleb Smith. Play action pass. Snell drops and throws. That's Harris out on the flat. Completion inside the 35 down to the 31. And Harris caught the ball and he just kind of slapped at the defensive back and picked up about 4 more.
I guess you could call it a stiff arm, but he just pushed him down to turf. How many times we see Snell come in and make that pass?
1st down and 10. 2 receivers right. Hambrick in the backfield. Hand off to Hambrick. He hammers ahead for 2.
We got Alex Tinsman up there plowing the way on the front line. Jacob McCray is in there, as well as Jayan Talib.
Hambrick stays in the ball game in the backfield. Josiah Johnson checks in. Abercrombie splits right along with Samaji Johnson. Jaden Davis splits left. Now Jaden goes in motion. Across the formation. Ty drops back, throws out in the flat, complete. Samaji has it. Jaden was there to block, but he didn't come up with a clean block, and 2 defenders take Samaji down right after he catches the ball, gain of about 2.
Yeah, Permian's gotten a little bit more aggressive out there on the perimeter, and so Jaden couldn't get out there and get his block like he had earlier.
Well, you know what's coming next. I know we don't need it, but the old pump and go out of that screen pass. But 3rd down and 8, Snell at quarterback. Eagles spread it out. 3 receivers left side. Josiah Johnson splits right side. Hambrick in the backfield. Ball on the 29. Hambrick on the carry. Goes right. Has a first down inside the 20. Nice run by Jaden Hambrick.
Yeah, we haven't seen that, like a little sprint draw. Hambrick's on the left side. He takes one step. Snell sprinting out to his left. It wasn't quite a Statue of Liberty, but then he slipped it in there as a little slip draw. Nice design play, good run.
1st and 10, Allen at the 19 of Permian. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Jaden Davis, the H-back. Snell drops back. Here comes the heat. Throws, has a receiver, and the receiver's taken down. That's Hambrick out of the backfield, but Snell was just trying to get that one away.
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it to his offensive tackle there. He had Preston Wright had gotten out there, but he wasn't eligible, obviously.
That was good footwork, though, by Snell, because
yeah,
he was kind of crossed up. He kind of had to do a Dancing with the Stars thing to get free, and then was able to throw the ball harmlessly incomplete.
So brings up a 2nd down and 10. Ball still at the 19-yard line. 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter.
Grant Abercrombie in at receiver,
as is Samaji Johnson in the slot.
Yep.
Those 2 guys come to the left side, wide side of the field. Allen going from our right to left. Josiah Johnson splits right, and we're going to have a timeout. So what happened, Allen substituted a couple players, and then Permian had the opportunity to substitute, which they did, and it took them a long time to get out on the field. And then by that time, the referee stands there and waits until the other players get off the field. And Mike, I just don't like the way they do that.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of teams say purposely that they've got a substitution waiting, because when they see you make it, they said, hey, we're going to make our substitute, but we're going to do it a little bit slower.
And take their time. And the play clock was down to about 5. And so Coach Wigg took a timeout. That's Allen's head coach.
Yeah, and then plus we got some backups in there, and they were a little slow to get where they needed to be, because when they switch sides, one of them's going to be wide, one of them's going to be a slot. You know, who's on the line, who's off the line. And again, you got Grant Abercrombie in there. You've got
Samaji Johnson at receiver.
And they play a lot, but they're not in there all the time.
Jack Hopp is out there at the H-back position.
Boy, Samaji looks small out there right now.
Abercrombie and Samaji Johnson split left side. Josiah Johnson right side. Handoff to Hambrick up the middle.
He's going to end up getting about 5.
That'll put him over 50 yards for the game. Lyndon Spriggs has 134 yards and 3 touchdowns as we start thinking about the Roden Balls player of the game. But he's putting up his resume, and Jaden Hambrick is getting those tough yards in between the tackles.
Well, he is. I tell you, he's a pleasure to watch run, because he runs so tough and so hard all the time.
Jaden Davis, a freshman, checks back in the ball game. Abercrombie and Johnson split left side. Noah Tinsley right side at the tight end position. Hambrick on the carry. Flag comes out, and I think there was movement up front.
Yeah, you see Allen in there. They've got a couple of freshmen out there, a couple of sophomores. You don't talk about rebuilding. You talk about reloading here.
So the penalty is going to be marked off against the Allen Eagles. That's 5 yards. And, you know, Gary's been relatively penalty-free. Allen's had a couple of procedure penalties, but overall it's been a pretty clean ball game.
Yeah, it puts Allen up to about 2 penalties for 20 yards. Permian's got 3 for 15.
3rd down, 11 for Allen.
If you're remembering that 15-yard penalty against Permian, they actually picked that flag up. It would have been an extra 15. But, yeah, outside of that, very clean.
Josiah Johnson splits right side. Allen going from our right to left. Ball in the far hash. 2 receivers come left, wide side of the field. Hambrick play action. Throw! Johnson has it! Josiah Johnson! Touchdown! He takes it to the house. What a throw by Snell, Mike. It was on the line, and Josiah Johnson, it was a little skinny post, and he caught it on his break, and he just zipped in from 20 yards out.
Yeah, he pushed the field about 10 yards and then cut, and about 2 steps into his cut, the ball was right there. Well thrown, good route, good touchdown.
Extra point team out. Colton Miller, the kicker. Ethan Nava, the holder. Jack McDonald, the snapper. Snap back, kick is up. It's good. Makes the score Allen 49, Permian 6. It's Allen Eagle football with a coach.
At Lobby's Pizza, you'll experience flavorsome pizzas, pastas, and more. Located at 1010 West Exchange here in Allen, Lobby's Pizza will quickly become your favorite. We have quick delivery service and takeout too. Visit our website at lobbyspizza.com and check out our menu. At our kitchen, quality is non-negotiable. Our mission is to bring the joy of a delightful meal to wherever you are. We hope to see you soon at Lobby's Pizza of Allen. Let's go Eagles!
Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, and we got to give a shout out to the flag guys for Allen. My gosh, Mike, they're running into that 25-mile-an-hour wind, and the young man that's carrying the big flag, he deserves a player of the game.
He is.
Yeah, he's still gassed out down there in the end zone.
Might be our first football player of the game right there.
Sam Smata tees it up. He's still got that wind at his back, and he's going to make this one short and returnable. Fielded 2 yards deep in the end zone, and the return man brings it out across the 15, spins around, and a couple of Allen Eagles have him hemmed up on the far hash.
Yeah, he was running tough, but the white jerseys far outnumbered the black jerseys.
He's going to be spotted first from about the 15.
Braden Cockcroft is the first contact down there, wrapping him up, and then that allowed everybody else to come and get him.
You know, Braden plays hard. He's out there on those special teams, and he's always involved each week.
I think the return man there was Aiden Medina. He was running tough. He only got it out to the 15, 16-yard line.
Shout out to Roy Rogers back in Allen, Texas. He stayed with us tonight. Thanks, Roy. 1st and 10 Permian. They scored on their last possession. They spread it out. Empty formation. The quarterback throws a long throw out in the flat. It's a completed pass, but the Allen defender, is that Dom Butler?
No. That is
the
younger Hambrick.
Hambrick, Jeremiah Hambrick. I got him mixed up last week, too. Jeremiah Hambrick come up, and he just hammered the receiver.
Yeah, that was good timing. He closed. He read the route, came up, made a good, sure open field tackle there.
Gain of 5 on the play. 3 receivers go left side. That's the wide side of the field now. Ball on the right hash. Permian still going left to right in this third quarter. Handoff coming to right side, and that's the young man that scored the touchdown, Caden Taylor. He picks up a couple of yards.
They did a good job of bouncing that out.
That was Black on the carry.
And that was Jeremiah Story on the tackle, his 6th of the season.
Yeah, he's listed as a wide receiver, but he'll come in there and play cornerback.
I was staring at him. It was almost like having an ISO camera on the guy who ends up making the play. I loved it. And he just lowered the boom on the runner.
3rd down and 5. Permian ball at the 21-yard line of the Panthers. 3 receivers go left side. Wide side of the field. Tight end right side. Black in the backfield. And Garcia, the quarterback.
Allen's making some substitutions up front there.
And now we have, what did we have? We play a stop. I don't see a timeout. I don't see a flag.
Okay, it's saying delay a game.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even see the play clock.
Didn't see a flag come out.
That was a 3rd down and 4 that will become a 3rd down and 9. Deep in their own territory.
Yeah, ball's going to be spotted just inside the 16-yard line.
Permian into the wind for another 16 seconds, but they can't avoid going into the wind on this play.
Pistol formation, 2 backs, and the quarterback's going to keep it on the little option play. Pitch, ball is loose, and the Allen Eagles are scrambling for it on the far side of the field. Looks like Permian came up with the pitch that hit the turf, rolled around. Mike, that was the old option play. They've been running the dive out of it, and this time the quarterback took it out. He pitched it, but you couldn't handle it, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the 4th quarter here. Allen Eagle football with a coach. Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, Chad Price pushing the buttons, dialing the dials. As long as I can keep Kerry away from the dials, we're good.
Yeah, I kind of messed it up earlier.
Keith Paxton on the camera, Thomas Paxton keeping Keith in line. Thank you, Thomas, and Peyton Barclay down on the field. Got some great social media coming out this week. Go to the Old Coach Facebook page, the Old Coach YouTube page. And if you're out there still with us, give us help us out. At least subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost anything, Kerry, to subscribe. It's free. It just helps out our algorithm. Is that what you call that stuff?
That's what you call it.
Okay.
And plus, you'll get all kinds of cool content if you do it.
Okay, exactly.
You keep asking me, did you see this? I'm like, well, yes, because I'm a subscriber.
Fourth down, punt team is out for Permian. They're going from our right to left in this fourth quarter. Snap back, kicking with the wind this time, and he gets it up. And LeBron Bauer watches this one bounce. Knowing LeBron, he'll pick it up on the hop. But one of the Permian spear guys down there, he picks it up on the hop. And now Allen will start at their 17-yard line.
That's a pretty good job of flipping the field with that punt.
It was. Earlier in the ball game, he had a tough time into the wind, though.
This one was 62 yards. That is exactly what you're supposed to do right
It's
there.
a good job by LeBron Bauer, not wanting to try to field that thing because it's up in the air, that wind's blowing. That could be tricky.
Got a lot of people out there on the YouTube channel giving us positive notes and notes of encouragement. Thank you for that. Love to give you shout-outs, but I can't figure out some of your trick names. What do you call those names when you subscriber names on these channels, names you make up and stuff?
Just nicknames.
Usernames, yeah. Well, tell me your real name and we'll give you a shout-out. Allen ball, 1st and 10. Snell, quarterback, throws in the flat. Samaji Johnson has it, and he's tackled after about a 6-yard gain.
Our third quarter stats, the Allen Eagles averaging just under 10 yards, or about 9 yards of play, 450 yards of offense. Permian with 118 yards. Our score, of course, is 49-6. Most of those, Allen has run for 209 yards. They have 29 first downs. Permian only 5 first downs.
Well, Allen's ball, 2nd down and 4 after the catch by Samaji Smith from Snell. Snell now throws out in the flat. This time it's complete, and that is our freshman. I'm going to get this number right. It's number 33, Ashton.
Say it.
Wiley.
Wiley, that's right, Ashton Wiley.
And I messed that up last week. I'm still looking at 33, and he's now 32, but we got it right. Ashton, another freshman out there.
Wiley or Willie?
It is.
It's Wiley. We were told Wiley. Right? Yeah.
Cutting up.
1st and 10, Allen. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff up the middle. Jackson, Andre down the sidelines. Far side of the field, knocked out in Permian territory. But what a big run by Andre Jackson.
We've seen him do it at this time of the game several times.
They're going to call him out of bounds somewhere around the Allen 46.
That was Louis Zappian who knocked him out.
Well,
I didn't think he went out way back there.
Well, neither did Coach Wigington, but the referee thought he did, and that's where they spot it. Andre Jackson, he's had some big games at the end of games. Some
300 yards on the season.
2 receivers right, 1 left. 1st and 10, Allen. Snell at quarterback. Handoff, Jackson again. This time he comes right side in Permian territory all the way to the 44. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's move those chains for the Allen Eagles.
Let's move the chains for Chicken and Pickle. You know, I was asked pregame about Andre Jackson and said, wow, he's like a third guy that runs the ball. I said, he only runs in the 4th quarter. And they were like, how does he have so many yards? Well, now you know.
So my chief engineer and production manager, Chad Price, tells me these names here are called handles.
Handles.
So handle the handle well. So I'll get to some better stories on that here in a second. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Jackson again on the carry, makes a cut, and he's down to around the 38.
He hits the hole quick, and he always seems to get that right cut right in the middle. get that couple extra yards.
And don't hesitate to know that the reason Jackson is able to do this late in the game, as well as Trayvon Jones, who we might see,
I'm
is
sure
that offensive line depth is so strong for Allen. And, you see some guys in there that might not even be on the 2 deep. Now, I do see Alex Tinsman, who's having a heck of a game there. But I also see Preston Wright in there, and there's not a lot of drop-off on the O-line.
Well, that defensive line's getting a little tired.
2nd down and 4 for Allen. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snell at quarterback. Handoff this time up the middle. Number 24 running tough. That is Drew Simmons with a J. Drew Simmons came up off the junior varsity, and he picks up a 1st down for Allen. Move those chains.
Let's move the chains for, let's see, who do we want to do? Twin Creeks Orthopedic. How about that?
Absolutely. Love Alex Boulon and his crew out there. Go by and tell them the coach sent you. Shout out to Rich and Nikki Sudras. They're listening from Phoenix, Arizona. And Steve, Loretta, and Brian are listening.
Allen's trying to slow down the pace just a little bit here.
Jaden listening. 2-by-1 set. Snell throws, has a receiver. Contact. Flag comes out.
A little slow, but it was definitely interference.
It definitely was, and I thought he might swallow that flag right there, but he did not. It's just a little bit of a reach in by Zafania De Leon.
Okay. And that's your guy, Ashton. No, is that Ashton Wiley there?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Ashton Wiley was the intended receiver. Contact. Flag comes out.
We have a defensive 33 as well.
Penalty against Permian, and the few fans that are left from Permian, they didn't like that call. Shout out to the Holt family. They're listening to us tonight. They stuck with us, and got a couple of questions here. Yeah, the Allen Eagles will play the winner of North Crowley Coppell game. They play tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock out in Mansfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 1st and 10. Allen, handoff. And that's Simmons again coming right side, and he's going to pick up a couple of tough yards, but he keeps trying to push the pile, Mike. They didn't take him down.
Yeah.
What classification is Ashton Wiley?
He's a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah, freshman. Jaden Davis, a freshman. Ty Snell's a freshman.
All right, just leading the witness. Good job.
Okay.
Lots of freshmen is the whole point.
That's
now,
right.
I don't know about Drew right there.
He's a sophomore.
He's kind of new to the running back mix, and he took some contact there, spun off of it for positive yards.
And I say that, yeah, he is a sophomore. That's what I thought. 2 receivers go right, 1 receiver go left. 2nd down, 8. Ball at the 18. Head off up the middle, and that is your man, number 37, chugging ahead for a nice gain, almost a 1st down. That is Trevon Jones. You said he was going to be in there.
Yep, he always makes an appearance, and I know that people are listening that are in his family. He is a junior, and he is up near 125 yards on the season. 3rd down in the red zone here for the Allen Eagle offense. They're going to let that clock tick down, the play clock at least, down to 10.
Abercrombie splits left side along with Samaji Johnson. Wiley splits right side. Jones in the backfield. Jones on the carry. Up the middle. Has the 1st down for Allen inside the 10.
Tough run. Good luck.
Nobody's going to tell the offensive line and Trayvon Jones or Andre Jackson to take it easy here. They're going to run with all their might, and you saw it right there where Trayvon leaps forward for that 1st down, 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Kerry, the other team has the same opportunity to keep playing and keep us out of the end zone. That's the way coaches always look at it. Well, you don't want to not give them your best, and so they have that opportunity to step up. They still have some starters out there, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Jake Morales up there on the offensive line now.
No idea why the clock isn't moving. Now it is.
2 receivers, right, 1 left. 1st and goal for Allen. Play action. Snell throws it end zone. Wiley, the intended receiver. Contact. No call, no foul, no harm.
Isaiah McCoy on the coverage out there. He has 17 pass breakups this season for Permian to lead the team.
I guess my roster's not know who's number 55 up there on the line now.
number 55.
Yeah, you got
What do you got,
55. You got 75. That's Alexander Tinsman.
55 is Noah Tinsley. He just changes numbers. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah, he's like a chameleon.
Not to be known as Parker.
No,
but he's in his center. He's in his center now.
2 receivers, right, 1 left. 2nd and goal. Play action. Snell, end zone. Well, he has it. Corner of the end zone. The freshman comes up with a touchdown catch in the corner of the end zone. Freshman quarterback to freshman receiver. And you're wondering, you're out there going, why is Allen throwing the ball up 49-6? Well, Mike, they stacked the box. They put 8 up on front. What do you want them to do?
Yeah,
running.
Get those freshmen a little playoff experience here.
It was really good coverage out there, but another
it
Moss.
Was, yeah. But what would you call that?
You got mossed out there again.
That's a well-thrown ball.
Colton Miller kicking the extra point. Ethan Nava holding. Jack McDonald, the snapper. It's up. It's good. Makes the score Allen 56, 6 for Permian. Allen Eagle football with the coach. Well, we'll stay here. Okay.
All right. There was a flag after
yeah.
and here goes the flag guy again. He's trying to get to the end zone. He'll make it this time. Head of steam for him. He did it.
That's a different one there. I think they got a refresh flag.
Well, the other guy's probably needing oxygen.
So we want everybody that's still left with us to go vote for Jordy Kaufman. That's my good buddy Jordy. He's been around a long time. I call him the operations manager. We love Jordy J Money. Well, he was nominated as the Texas Football Community Leader Award, and we want Jordy to win. And you have until December the 15th to vote. So go to Dave Campbell's Football and vote for Jordy Kaufman. If you're out there, there's a lot of great people that were nominated, but we want J Money, Jordy Kaufman, to win. Obviously, he's from Allen, but we love J Money. He's such a fixture in our community. So, thank you so much to vote. Thank you for staying with us on the broadcast of Allen Eagle football here from Abilene. It's been a spectacular night for the Allen Eagles, and we appreciate you coming along. We know you had options tonight. We know you had other apps to watch and other broadcasts, but a lot of you stayed with us, and we won't forget that. Thank you. Sam Smata tees it up. It's going to be returned, caught around the 4-yard line, coming to the Permian bench, and a nice open field tackle out there, Mike, by number 86 of the Allen Eagles. That's Cockcroft. We talked about him on the last kickoff.
That's right.
He's a speed demon coming out
Did I miss the penalty against Permian on the PAT?
No, it was after. It was unsportsmanlike conduct after the PAT. That kick moved the kick up 15 yards. And, so yet another 15-yarder against Permian cost them there, and they'll start deep in their own territory.
Well, Braden, he works hard, plays hard, and his dad's favorite coach of mine for the Allen Independent School District, and love his family, and just love watching these guys play their hearts out.
I tell you, there must be a storm that's just squatted over Choctaw Field, because everybody's playing except Prosper and South Lake Carroll. They played one quarter. Still says weather delay.
6:27 to go in the ball game. Permian keeps the starters out on the field. Garcia at quarterback, Black in the backfield, 2x2 set. Play action, throw, and it's tipped, and it was a completion off the tip pass.
Yeah,
no?
it is. It is a completion. They're moving the chains for
Okay.
Permian there. By the way, shout out to Jeff Gray, the mailman. He has the sound down on a different app so he can watch the video, but he wants to listen to us, and he is enjoying doing that. The formula is right, Jeff Gray. Thank you.
Okay. First down and 10 after the catch, tipped pass, and that was number 2 on the catch for Navarrete. Pistol look, 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. Handoff, nope, quarterback runs the option again, pitches it, and pitches it back to number 6 on your program.
That's Caden Hernandez.
And he picks up about 2, maybe 3 on the carry.
Great read by Blake Gibney, who was on defense there, number 32, and he was able to not only read the pitch but then make the tackle and limit it to a gain of 3.
Shout out to Valerie back in Solana, Texas. Her and Jesse watching the ball game, and glad the power came back on out in Solana. A lot of storms around. Hope everybody's safe out there. 2nd down and 7. Garcia hands off to Black. He's trying to get this yardage here at the end of the ball game. Out across the 30.
Gibney on the tackle again, but a first down for Permian.
You had Raiden Johnson making a play a while ago. That's another freshman out there.
Meanwhile, still yet to play out at Choctaw Stadium, Prosper against South Lake Carroll.
1st and 10 for Permian. Ball at the 30-yard line.
About to go under 5 minutes in the ball game.
Permian spreads it out. 2-by-2 look. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Black in the backfield. Garcia, the quarterback. Play action. Garcia rolls right, throws, has a receiver. Complete. Receiver goes down after the catch. Gain of about 5. And that is number 2 again, Kason Navarrete.
And Jeremiah Ford on the tackle. I believe that's... I have him somewhere here. That's his 6th tackle of the season.
2nd down and 5. Permian picks the pace back up. They're trying to get on the scoreboard here. A lot of Allen players out there new on the field in the ball game at this time. 2-by-1 set. Here comes the blitz. Little late. Completion. And Hambrick. That's young Hambrick, number 20, Jeremiah. He comes up, makes the open field tackle. That's 2 open field tackles he's made. By open field, it's just one-on-one. It's him and the ball carrier.
And trust me, if he doesn't make that tackle, it's a 60-yard play. So
yeah, that's Kason Navarrete again. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Permian has all the starters in there.
Absolutely. With 3 minutes to go in the ball game, they've got their starters still on the field. 2-by-2 look. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Black in the backfield. Black on the carry. He goes ahead, and he's going to score. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's caught from behind, inside the 10. Well, they've been working hard for Black to get his yardage here at the end of the ball game, and he breaks a big one inside the 10.
Good effort by Jeremiah Hambrick to chase him down.
That was a great effort by Hambrick.
Didn't give up on the play.
Great effort by Jeremiah Hambrick right there.
Ball spotted back at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Garcia, starting quarterback, still in the ball game, as is his running back, as are the receivers. Pistol formation with Black, the fullback right behind the quarterback and the tailback behind him. Black gets the carry. He's inside the 5. He rolls around to about the 3. Well,
56-6 our score. The clock is running. 2:40 to go in the ball game, and the player is down for Permian.
And we'll take a short break. Allen Eagle football with the coach.
Pickle Roofing. It may be an unusual name for a roofing company, but in a big city filled with out-of-state, unlicensed companies, Pickle Roofing is unusual. It's a family name that stands behind quality and integrity in North Texas for over 25 years, licensed and insured. Reader's Choice Award winner, Best Roofing Company, and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You don't get much better than that, folks. Pickle Roofing. Unusual name, unusually great service. PickleRoofing.com.
Allen Eagle football with the coach, Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, and the injured player was the starting running back, Gavin Black, still in the ball game. 2:30 to go in the game, and he comes out. But the ball is at the 4-yard line of Allen. Score 56-6, and
2nd down and goal.
Let's see if these backup players for Allen can stop the Permian starters here.
Caden Taylor's the running back for Permian.
Yeah, he got second goal.
And Taylor had the only score in the ball game for Permian. That was back in the third quarter. Looked like there was movement. No flag comes out. Looked like the back definitely moved. He's going to be tackled around the 1.
Looking at Stone Reynolds making the tackle for the Allen Eagles there in the defensive line. 3rd down and goal. From the 1.5, maybe the 1.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Garcia at quarterback. Taylor in the backfield. Lined up in a pistol formation behind the quarterback. And that's the 2-minute timeout. We'll take a break. Allen Eagle football with a coach.
Weber Agency Insurance and Risk Solutions of Allen and Austin proudly supports the Allen Eagles. With more than 25 years of experience, we offer all lines of personal and business insurance. Our agency has one of the highest client retention rates among all of our companies. We truly enjoy building lifelong professional and personal relationships with our clients. We offer personalized, friendly service for all our customers. For more information, contact Brandon at 469-500-0771 or on our website at webersure.com. Let's go Eagles.
Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry, and we got Keith Paxton doing a little camera work because at the end of the ball game, we want to be able to take you down to the field and enjoy the presentation and the fans that are left and all the fun stuff after the game. So let me reset the table. 2 minutes to go. Allen is up 56-6. Permian with their starters in the ball game. Still trying to score. They have the ball inside the Allen 2. Well, it's closer to the 1. Here we go. Garcia at quarterback. Taylor in the backfield. 3 receivers left. Garcia's going to throw it. End zone. And it is caught. And it's a touchdown for Permian. And the receiver, number 2,
Kason Navarrete, makes the catch, his 9th touchdown of the season, and he got close to that 1,000-yard mark.
Well, it's not over, Kerry. They may come back and try it if they get the ball.
They might try to get it again.
I'm sure
Definitely onside again.
kick.
They're not going for 2, though, here. Thought they might go for 2.
So the extra point team is out with a score 56-12. Snap back and kick is up. And it's good. Makes the score 56-13. Allen Eagle football with a coach.
One town. One school. One location. One community. One family. One-stop shop for all your flooring, remodeling, appliance needs, and more. You get the one hometown advantage at Rodenbos, proud sponsor of Allen Eagle football.
You've got the hometown advantage of Rodenbos.
It's Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry. And we're trying to wind this one up from Abilene, and wind looks like it's picked up even more. And not sure if Permian would go for an onside kick down 56-13, but they sure worked hard to get that touchdown in.
Well, they got Gavin Black now, 128 yards, so you know his stats look good.
Oh yeah, that looks good on your stats when you score against backups with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. But
56 degrees is our current temperature. So it's dropped a little bit, and I believe it is also much chillier. I mean, much more wind. I mean, you kind of see that American flag.
So the ball flies off the tee again, or rolls off the tee, or Permian tees it up. And it is going to be a deep kick. out of the back of the end zone, and Allen can just come out with 1:56 to go.
Just snap it a couple of times.
Should be able to run this one out.
Well, I guess Permian does have 2 timeouts if they want to use them.
Well, the Allen Eagles will play the winner of North Crowley-Coppell. That game is tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, so there's no score yet? No, it's
not yet.
Okay, it's tomorrow.
I don't think either one's
1 o'clock in Midlothian.
Oh, there you go. Mike's all over it.
And Coach Wigg, we never talk about next week before this week is over, and
nor should you.
Nor should we.
We do, but the coaches never talk about it.
And little inside info says that we're going to play the winner of that game. How's that?
Okay,
there
all right,
you go.
That's your scouting.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Snell at quarterback, Jackson in the backfield. Jackson on the carry, comes right side, and gets a tough yard.
Now, Coach, sometimes do they, there's no idea where they would play that game, right?
They've probably had some preliminary discussions. You know, last year we played North Crowley. They won the flip. We flipped them in a home and home type setting, and they won the flip. We went to Midlothian. 2 years prior, we played them in Southlake back-to-back years, sort of a neutral side. So we'll see. Handoff Jackson, he comes left side, and with 1:10 to go in the ball game, the Allen Eagles should be able to close this one out. Checking in the ball game is number 82, Jackson Logan at quarterback.
Yeah, if they'll let the clock run down, they can get it inside of 40.
Play clock's 22, and they're going to go ahead and snap it. Snap back, handoff. Trayvon Jones comes ahead, picks up about 3. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. Fourth down and 1.
Now they don't have to snap it unless Permian calls a timeout.
Hopefully they won't at this point of the ball game. So 30 seconds to go. It looks like the Allen Eagles are lining up, and we're going to tick the seconds off the clock. Allen Eagles victorious, 3rd round of the Texas High School football playoffs. And we will be back after the break with the Roden Balls post-game show and wrap it up here from Abilene. Allen Eagle football with a coach.
Welcome to Infusia Lounge Wellness Spa, your destination for IV therapy, peptides, and functional medicine. We help restore your energy, balance hormones, reduce inflammation, and perform at your best. And because we believe in supporting our community, students and teachers enjoy exclusive discounts. At Infusia Lounge, we enhance physical endurance, mental clarity, and academic performance so you can thrive in and outside of the classroom. Located at 190 East Stacy Road, Suite 1720 in Allen, Texas, or online at infusialounge.com.
The Butcher Group of Ebby Halliday is a real estate business focused on putting our clients' needs first. Our job is to make sure you buy right and then sell for the maximum dollar. Not all agents and companies are equal, so let us show you why we are right for you. We are full service, full-time, and experts at what we do. Let us take your stress away and help you with your real estate needs. Contact the Butcher Group 214-415-9787 or at www.butchergrouphomes.com, www.butchergrouphomes.com, and go Eagles!
The Allen Flower Shop has been in business since 1972 and is the 2nd oldest business in Allen. For all your floral needs, the Allen Flower Shop will take care of you. The Allen Flower Shop is family owned and operated and is located at 102 East Main in the heart of Allen. Give them a call at 972-727-3268 or visit them at allenflowershop.com. The Allen Flower Shop says, "Let's go Eagles!"
Ana Sophia's Mexican Grill has some of the best Mexican food around. Come and enjoy some carne asada, brisket tacos, shrimp enchiladas, and more of authentic Mexican flavors. And if you have a big event coming up, they even have a full catering menu. We have a family-friendly atmosphere and promise you will not be disappointed. Located at 1328 West McDermott Street, Suite 260 in Allen. Also check out our Instagram and online at AnaSophiasMexicanGrill.com. Come and let us know that the old coach sent you. Vamos Águilas, go Eagles!
It's Allen Eagle football with the coach Carl Bailey, Mike Ferris, Kerry Lowry. You can see down on the field, Allen Eagles presentation of the trophy is fixing to take place, and the team huddles up and has their after prayer, and great sight to see with both teams huddling there, and after the ball game, great sportsmanship. And Kerry, let's get those stats out, and we're going to wind it up here in Rodenball's postgame show.
Final score, 56-13, Allen over Permian. Allen with 37 first downs. That's the most of any game this season, to 9 for Permian. 268 rushing yards to 141 for Permian. Passing yards, 260 for Allen, so a very balanced attack. 70 for Permian. That's 528 total yards. 71 offensive snaps for Allen, another season high. Only 44 for Permian at 211 yards. The penalties were pretty, all the rest of the stats. I mean, come on. The 50 or 73% on third down were the Allen Eagles, to 18% for Permian. Let's go look at the individuals, Mike. And you got Ty Snell, who did come in. He was 6 out of 8 for 54 yards. Do you have any more right there with Jeremiah Dowd?
He was 18 of 23 for 206, 1 touchdown, 1 intercept, 78% of his passes.
And it's hard to ignore some of those guys on the rushing side. They had some fantastic days.
You bet. Lyndon Spriggs, 14 for 134. That's 9.5 yards a run. Jaden Hambrick, 14 for 62, nearly 5 yards a carry. Then you have Jackson come in to clean up, 5 for 39. Trevion Jones, 3 for 14. So a good team effort all the way around. Like you say, you had 260 passing, 264 running. That's about as balanced as you can get.
And just a really good offensive day for the Allen Eagles, and 6 touchbacks for Sam Smato. How about that as a stat? We love those touchbacks, and the only time he didn't was when he was into the wind. So a big win for the Allen Eagles here in Abilene.
Did Allen ever punt?
No. They went for it on 4th down the one time they had it, and so the weapon, Ethan Nava, was kept sidelined.
Well, guys, stats are great, and I know Permian put up some stats there at the end of the fourth quarter that kind of made it look a little different than the game actually was. But the only stat that counts is that one on the scoreboard. 56 points for Allen, 13 for Permian. The Allen Eagles advance to the fourth round of the Texas High School football playoffs next week with the winner of North Crowley Coppell. And, the Metroplex is having some storms right now. We're getting reports back that some games maybe even moved from tonight.
Yeah, there is a rumor. At least it's being calculated right now. I'm waiting for absolute confirmation, but the kickoff at 10 a.m. tomorrow for the South Lake Carroll Dragons against the Prosper Eagles in a big showdown. They just don't want to go past curfew on that, because they were looking at a 10 p.m. kickoff, and that doesn't make any sense for anyone.
And so we don't know that's.
I'm waiting on absolute
confirmation, but that's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
Hey, I give a shout out to Russ Harlow and the Harlow clan, Leonard and everybody. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And Russ, we had his outlaw trip to Abilene this week, and I'm glad our foreheads it wasn't too shiny here in the window. So all good, And we'll be back to Allen here a little bit later tonight, and it's going to be a nice road trip back for the Allen Eagles. And I tell you what, these guys deserve to have a little fun after this win, coming all the way out to Abilene, West Texas football, and coming away with another victory for the Allen Eagles' undefeated season. So we're going to wrap it up with some Rodenball's players of the game. I think we talked about Lyndon Spriggs. He came in and had a big run. How many touchdowns did Lyndon have tonight, Mike? 3?
See if I can get to it here.
He did.
He had 3. Hambrick had 2.
And, we with our rushing game tonight against Permian, it's one of the best rushing nights we've had all season. And two running backs, 5 touchdowns on the ground. We got to give a shout out. We got to give Rodenball's players of the game also to that offensive line.
You bet. They had holes open all night long, but Spriggs, 134 yards. That's about as much as an Allen running back has had all year.
And, to your point, we talked about it in the pregame show, and if you missed the pregame show, you missed a lot because we basically effectively told you what could happen, and the formula for Allen to win was to be able to run the ball between the tackles, and they ran the ball between the tackles to the tune of 200 yards. So, I don't know what else we could tell you as the formula, and Allen followed it perfectly against a tough Permian team all the way to victory in the 4th round of the playoffs.
And we talked about the Allen defense stepping up. Last week they held Lake Highlands to 56 yards rushing. Their running back commit to SMU, we held him last week. And this week, literally, the young man that had 1,400 yards, Black, he didn't do much until just the very end of the ball game when the non-starters for Allen were out on the field. So, Mike, the defense played well tonight, holding Permian. It says 13 on the scoreboard, and there's Jordy. You can see Jordy down there holding up the trophy. And we love that. Don't forget to go vote for Jordy as we're watching it on the big scoreboard down on the field. Coach Wigg and those guys having a great time tonight. Got another gold ball to take back home on that bus. But, Mike, that defense really essentially held Permian to 6 points during when the starters were out there.
Well, you bet. And at halftime, they had 0 yards and minus yards just till about the final minute before half, and then they were able to get a couple of runs in there. So they ended up with like 1 first down and like 9 yards at halftime. So Allen pulled off the Dogs a little bit, allowed them to get. They ended up with 208, and 140 of that running, 68 of it passing. And like I said, a lot of that just came on less than 3 or 4 plays.
Well, as we see down on the field, the Allen Eagles getting the congratulatory gold ball. Kim Garner, the athletic director down there, Coach Wigington, and the staff, players, congratulations to those guys. And it's always great to be an Allen Eagle, great night to be an Allen Eagle. And, guys, I guess we'll have a broadcast next week. Now, I don't know whether or not we'll get to show the video part, but if you're out there with us, come back next week. Check on social media during the week, and we'll let you know exactly what we're going to do. But we'll be back next week with another broadcast of Allen Eagle football and the Old Coach. So
I'm going to have to cancel that trip to Cancun, I guess.
Okay. Well, this time of the year you can't make plans.
Need to get refundable tickets.
Yeah, got to do that.
So we're going to wrap it up here. So, Kerry, any final thoughts for tonight?
Regional final, is that what this is called? Regional
actually,
semifinals.
this is regional
semifinals. Okay.
Next week.
It's kind of convoluted the way they do it this way. Regional semifinals, regional finals. But I always like to say it's the 3rd round of the playoffs. And
that's right. I think it's the 4th round now, right? I mean, that's the way I call it. I don't care what they call it. But I can tell you that it's going to be a great matchup. And depending on the opponent, I think either opponent, it's going to be an inspired Allen bunch because they're going to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder from past years.
Yep. Mike, any final thoughts from Abilene?
That's just it. We're in Abilene. We played a great traditional program in Permian and come away with a big victory and singing on the bus all the way home.
Well, out in Abilene, I don't know if you saw our social media this week, but Keith Paxton made a little poster and You know, I caught some grief about that, Keith, because our foreheads kind of looked big and our hats didn't fit. But that's okay. I didn't care. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh with, you know? And so it's all in good fun. And we made the trip to Abilene. We're going to make it back home. And you guys did a great job tonight, as always. I want to thank everybody on the crew. And that starts with Peyton Barclay down on the field. And he does a great job with the social media. Thomas Paxton, cameras, and keeping his dad Keith in line. Keith Paxton, thanks for coming out. And his lovely bride Cindy came out, and she sat in the bleachers tonight and endured the weather, and we appreciate that. Chad Price made a long trek this week and put some miles on the car and driving around. We couldn't do it without you guys. And Chad, thanks for what you do. And everybody have a safe trip back home. So for Thomas Paxton, for Peyton Barclay, for Keith Paxton, for Chad Price, for Kerry Lowry, for Mike Farish, it's the coach. Good night.
Thank you for listening to Allen Eagle Football on the Old Coach YouTube channel and theoldcoach.com. Tonight's production is brought to you by the Allen Americans Hockey Club, Allen Flower Shop, Allen Veterinary Hospital, Ana Sophia's Mexican Restaurant, Boone Allstate Agency, The Butcher Group, Chicken and Pickle, Credit Union of Texas, Eagle Design Screen Print and Embroidery, Hair by Brittany, Infusa Lounge, Lobby's Pizza, Lone Star Bariatrics, Modern Family Vision, Pickle Roofing, Rodenbaugh's Flooring America and Appliances, Spazzo's Restaurant, Soul Man's Barbecue, Thrive Dental, Twin Creeks Orthopedic, and Weber Insurance and Risk Solutions. The executive producers of this broadcast are Carl Bailey and Chad Price. The announcers were Carl Bailey, Mike Farish, and Kerry Lowry. Technical managers were Chad Price and Keith Paxton. For an archive of tonight's game, tune into the Old Coach YouTube channel where you'll find the best in high school football.